Hello, welcome back to Waterman's Beast, and I'm back with the talking. Try to talk to the quickly. Anyways, hello, welcome back to Waterman's Beast. Today we're back with the demons on love with me. Yuu-Route, say hi.
You don't have to keep her in 5th gear. You can put her down to 4th, Beastie.
I'm gonna put 4 holes in you!
Restarting as we mean to go on, folks. Yes, we are back.
Can you believe it? I showed up.
Yes.
I blame Christmas.
Same. You got a very nice scarf for Christmas.
Yeah.
Really?
What did y'all get? What did y'all get? Sure, go ahead. Share with the crowd.
Share with the class.
Share with the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Among other things, I got a small collection of books. Also, a very nice warm jersey. That was nice.
Huh.
And a lot of money.
Looking fashionable now.
Money.
Nah, just comfy.
I mean, I also got money, but I kind of like don't count money unless money is the only thing I get. Like I always get $50 from my grandparents.
I got me a nice tie. That's a nice tie. It's a really nice tie.
Tie is like fancy socks for Christmas.
Then I got some nice socks. I'm actually wearing a pair of those socks right now.
Okay.
I got a couple of pairs as well.
Yeah, can we get the isn't there like a statistic that's like the ratio of age to happiness for getting socks for Christmas?
Yeah,
bro. Like when I was young, I got socks for Christmas, motherfucker. Right now, I'm like, yes, more socks.
Like I would adore socks right now because I'm unable to find an actual like pair of them as of late. I only find separate ones. I no longer can find a pair of socks anywhere in this house. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Then I got me a nice new wallet. It's a nice wallet. I also
have you got anything to put in it?
$10, 10 whole dollars. I'm a rich man.
Is it Ridge Wallet?
Ridge Wallet? Damn, bro, you getting a sponsorship?
No, it isn't. No, fucking course I don't.
Darn.
I'm not famous enough to get sponsorships.
And I also got a new belt. It's a nice ass belt. Premium leather.
Oh, okay.
Right, now you can fight back against your father.
Everybody gangsta till I pull out a belt. JoJo music just starts playing.
Anyways, let's get going.
You know,
that was a new scene. Which, by the way, can we just talk about how insensitive this is that he asks his childhood friend who has had a crush on him for the longest time, hey, can you help me plan a date with my girlfriend whom I love very much?
And so, ladies and gentlemen, I bring out the rubber chicken of disapproval.
Hell yeah.
I think that's worth
Squeak
more
that
than
chicken.
one.
Squeak that chicken. Do it again. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Nice.
Good ass chicken squeak.
Like
Anyways,
I said.
There's a special place in hell for him, that's all I'm saying.
How do I plan special time to spend together with Yu's natural state being holed up in her room? Best girl.
Relatable.
Yes.
Fucking relatable.
Locked up in a bunker.
Even when we're together, it's usually doing stuff in my room. The last time she and I went out together was just a trip to the sex shop.
Yes, a wonderful foray into the deep, dark denizens of lack of dignity.
I accidentally heard black instead of lack. And I was very confused because I thought you were about to say something incredibly racist.
No, that's my job.
Makes sense. Wait, that's seriously all we've done? No way. It has to be something more than that. Let me think for a second.
Is he being self-aware about the fact this is an eroge?
Your search did not match any documents. We've stopped to buy food on the way home from school once or twice, but that hardly counts as a date.
What's he doing? He's beginning to believe.
I'm not even sure our trip to the sex shop counts as much of a date either.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to hear it, Sarge.
You are crushing her soul. How could you do this to her?
Should I have, like, read it out with more oomph? I suppose so. Sorry, it's
just fucking scream it. Just scream it
getting
like
kinda desperate.
Drill camp.
Forrest Gump.
Also, fun little thing about Chili, our new cat. He lies on the ground like a dog and wags his tail when you pet him.
Chili.
Yes, he's called Chili.
Hmm.
I would have said I was more in favor of Curry.
Have you tried putting him in a bowl and eating him yet?
No. Do I look Asian?
Say.
It's my job to be racist. How dare you take my job away from me?
Excuse me, audience.
Fucking chicken.
So anyways, what were you going to say? I really want some beer. Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
ビール。
Yeah, she does often say she can't handle the cold. She has lots of stuff in her room. You're saying I should buy her something in that category as a present? I can't think of anyone either. Doubt that browsing the stores around town would help either. It is a resort town for beachgoers, not skiers. They don't exactly sell winter survival gear here, especially not in this season. I don't think I've ever seen anything of the sort for sale around here, actually. Not to mention that stuff in that category, it just doesn't have any cuteness or appeal I think I need to look for. Got another alternative, Sarge. Those are hard to come by here. You can order them online, but those blankets are the kind of thing you want to pick out in person. If anything, it has to be a store we can visit together. Thanks, Anita. Now I have something to go on for your ideas. Gee, you just gave me the foundation that I need to think of my own solution. At any rate, I'm gonna have to give careful consideration to how I choose the present and plan our date. I remember that they sell lotions overseas that warm you up when you rub them on. Maybe that could work. You could simply go to the beach together during the day. That would be a pretty safe, standard idea. She really seemed to enjoy herself the last time we all went as a group.
We're actually being useful.
Like, he just asked, like, hey, I heard about you collecting ribbons. You just silently walks up to the wall, presses a button, the entire wall just, like, opens up to reveal the entire wall just filled, just completely with ribbons.
Yeah. The ribbons
Just
of all nations.
Like, he's already, like, dumbfounded as she walks over to the bed, like, kind of kicks against one of the legs. Suddenly a giant-ass drawer comes out from under the bed, revealing, like, double the fucking ribbons that were already on the wall.
Why are you the way you are? Why'd you think of this?
I don't know.
Why'd you think of this?
I think I know why I thought of that.
You'd make a good fantasy author, that's all I'm saying.
Like, I think it's because of that video I saw it once where it's like, the guy was like, Alexa, We need guns. And the drawer just automatically opens and reveals like 4 handguns. Like, Alexa, we're good.
say,
Alexa, we
can
need
you
more
see?
guns.
Like
So
in
many
the Matrix.
shotguns come out.
We need guns. Lots of guns.
Mhm.
Yeah, brother.
So ribbons and bows then. That sounds great. That would be way easier to find in town, and we could easily find a place so she can pick out what she likes. Suppose an option would be the cheaper route, but seeming on the cheap side would be better than falling flat on my face, so to speak. Times like this, I'm much more apt to choose the safest route to the goal.
私、役に立った？
You shall be pet.
You're actually
Pat,
useful
pat.
for a change. Well done.
You did. Thanks, Lydia. As thanks, today you got a special extra large serving of hamburger steak with peppers and carrots. What the fuck? What the
Kind
fuck?
of cute, but also confusing.
What the fuck was that noise? All it takes to make her jump for joy is to mention a steak. That's delightfully simple. Seen as a sign, anyway. Now that I figured out what Yu's present should be, next up is inviting her out.
Just made me think of the gammon I had for lunch.
You really like gammon,
私
don't
部屋
you?
に戻ってるね。
Yeah. With a couple of slices of pineapple and a good pair of roasties. It's good.
I like chicken more.
Alright.
I actually don't know what was pute in English? Fuck. Hold on. Fuck.
We're having a bit of a gastronomic diversion here, folks. What's the best thing that we could probably outwife all the girls in this group? Oh wait, hang on, that wouldn't be hard, would it?
Turkey, apparently.
Oh, turkey, right?
That's weird because I know turkey as truthahn, not pute. So I got confused for a second. So like, so yeah, chicken and turkey.
Huh. White meats.
Yeah. And maybe some pig. So pork.
Bacon. Yeah, bacon all the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks again for the advice.
今日の晩ご飯。
Whoops. Watch as she bounces gleefully out of the room, waving it by. The pure-heartedness stabs me right in the heart with guilt. Guess I'll have to make the lie a reality. Lydia will get a slightly bigger serving of meat tonight. Oh, he was planning on skimping out on her.
Oh,
Well, I still have some time before I have to get ready for dinner. Should make this chance to look up the best place to take you before I invite her out. First, I'll catalog the shops and prices near us.
ルー、
Why, hello there. You got back first?
Hello there.
what?
I mean, that's cute, but why?
I mean, you can see the title name. The chapter name.
Ah,
Jealousy hit
That
like
was-
hit.
that was where the jealousy struck.
Jealousy hits like a sack of bricks. I think that's a bit too far. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's angry about something.
服、息子。
Don't even need to ask, she's actually saying her own comic book style angry sound effects. Though the use of rage might be a bit on the nose for my taste. Even so, she did start the conversation. So, did you just get back, or were you here before me?
何してたの？
Just brainstorming.
そうなんだ。考え事？
Yeah. That's all. I recoiled in the face of her silent fury. Hold on. She is seriously not happy right now. She's not even acknowledging my question. What did I do today to make her this angry? Morning. I woke her up on time. Nothing special happened during class, and we ate lunch together as we always do now. The afternoon was just as uneventful. I'm racking my brains for the answer, but nothing comes up.
今日はリリアと帰ってきたの？
Yeah, we do by chance every now and then. Why?
楽しそうだったね。
Does it? I don't think there was anything special about it.
ううん。楽しそうだった。すごく。
Crap. You brings your face in close. Crystalline eyes bore into mine. What's this about?
で、来て。
Huh? You pulls at my arm with considerably more force than usual. She doesn't even give me a chance to protest. Like, yes. His arm
This
is
is
now
China. You don't
dislocated.
get to protest.
No, I mean that his arm is now dislocated.
Oh. Anyways, back to my joke.
What?
I forgot my joke. Fuck.
What? Where are we going?
いいから黙ってついてきて。
Stop barking.
レイは私の何？
Bork.
Bork.
Boff. Yep. A temporary surrogate fiance in training?
増えてるから。
Don't
Hey.
add more qualifiers.
Oh, that's right. Usually I'm the one making retorts like that. I must say that, but now's not the time. I'm not sure I've ever seen such anger on Yu's face before. I'm confused. I haven't even done anything wrong. But apparently I did, somehow without realizing it. Anyway, since she doesn't seem wanting to hear me defend myself, wherever she might be taking me, my work is cut out for me. Once we arrive, I'll have to apologize profusely. You dragged me all the way to the shopping district again before finally letting go. It's around dinner time for most folks, and the streets are as crowded as I'd expect at this hour. I plan on apologizing to her once I could walk normally here. But nope, no words can hope to penetrate that displeased aura. Clearly I'm the loser of the year. At any rate, I'm sure she'll
I don't
just
like
ignore
this painting, Charlie. Its displeased aura mocks me.
its smug aura.
I changed it.
I don't care. I will not accept a change since I have edited that picture myself for the best smug. That is,
Kodachi, yeah.
Kodachi
Kodachi.
smug. Yes, I've seen that picture.
I didn't read that line, hold on. At any rate, I'm sure she'll just ignore anything I say. In fact, chances are apologizing now would make her mood worse. You makes a beeline for the convenience store on the corner. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't understand what's happening. Why
Oh,
are we
no.
unknowing? Why are we unknowing?
I remember what happens.
Guess
Oh, no.
what's going to happen next.
Want to share with the class? But all I can say
Lava?
is remember how we first met her?
Small hot dog. Motherfucking hot dog.
Putting the hot into hot dog.
Hot dog.
Do you realize the oh no now?
Spicy.
I can see Rin in front of the store peddling something with gusto as always.
いつものあれいかがでした？
The fuck? What the fuck was that?
Watch your eyes.
あれいかがでした？
I realized her eyes. I did not properly hear her.
Why didn't her eyes change that time?
Oh, because it was just the voice playback. It was only the voice playback. That's what they didn't change. Hold on. This feels more fitting because it sounds like sounds like she's part of the porn.
あれいかがでした？
Ara.
It's are. That.
Ara ara?
The word special has a suspicious ring to it.
りんちゃん いつものあれ。ユウ先輩、毎度あり。いつもありがとうございます。
It then reaches into the hot box and pulls out a hot dog of apocalyptic proportions. I remember this. You ordered the same sauce-slathered sausage when I first met her.
いやー、今日も売れなくて困ってたんですよ。
I'd imagine so, especially during this season.
僕もどうなのかなって思うんですけど、でも店長がこれを商店街の売りにしてやるって聞かなくて。
Okay, so now we know that her boss is apparently a bald woman.
Or just getting gender confused again.
Yes, probably. Hey now, if you call people bald like it's an insult, you'll go bald yourself. That's what my parents told me, that's why I don't do it. Though I have done it before.
It's good.
Other
His
than
hair's
I
still
chat,
falling out.
you wolves down the death dog. This feels familiar.
そろそろ必要になると思いますよ。
Yep. I fork over the change and then calmly hands over the tapioca drink she'd placed on standby.
もぐもぐ。もぐ。
You chose an odd moment to go spice crazy. Face turns redder and redder with each passing second. Flush to scarlet to beet red, just like that. She's sweating bullets now. She's still eating without saying a word, but I can tell she's struggling to tolerate it. Here, you drink
大
this.
丈夫。辛くない。大丈夫。
Doesn't take a genius to tell that you aren't. I would assume the stubbornness comes from her current state of anger. I don't know, I should just leave my hand off the fucking mouse, so I don't keep accidentally getting rid of the goddamn text box, because I'd have to play coy. I thought I could drink all this, but I don't really feel like it anymore. You, would you be willing to take it off my hands? Had to do it. Was it too overt?
それなら仕方ない。私がもらってあげる。
Oh,
Donald
thanks.
Trump, the art of the deal.
Ah, look at her go. Wow, she really downed it. Why doesn't she just ask for this when she orders the hot dog? Whatever, at least she
あ
drank
り
it.
がとう、りんちゃん。ごちそうさま。ありがとうございました。またお願いします。
Hey, you. She throws away the wrapper and cup, walking on without me. She won't even look at me. She's still just as angry as when this started. Before I run to catch up, I look back one more time.
Me off.
Really?
Yes.
Thanks, Eden. That milk was such a clutch save. We'll come again.
いえいえ、これもアルバイトの務めっす。それよりも、
Whoops.
先輩、ちゃんとユウ先輩に優しくしてあげてくださいね。
Oh well, thank you for your concern. Good luck drawing customers. She gives a nod of acknowledgement before returning to barking for customers.
Oh, she was a cat.
Yeah.
Talking about, I already had to talk about my dog, but my cat that feels like that seems to think that he's a dog. Let's not go there. I knew she'd realize something was off today. It was pretty obvious thanks to Yu's demeanor. Treat you well, huh? But I was doing my best on that front already.
Apparently not, my friend.
Yu's next
Why are
destination
we back
is,
here?
naturally, the sex shop. I don't like this fucking puppet!
The mannequin
Why does it have
unnerving
hair?
you again.
I don't know, why does it have a face? Like, the hair doesn't distress me as much as the face.
I don't like this mannequin beastie. Its face disturbs me.
She doesn't even think twice about going in. Oh, fuck! Just like last time. In a way, she's bolder than most guys I know. Tried to get her to answer, but to no avail. Look, you, I'm sorry. Seriously, I'm in the wrong here.
She
Won't you
says
forgive
cold
me?
shoulder.
ツーン、ツーン。
She says cold shoulder again.
Feel like a plane with nowhere to land. What am I supposed to do now?
麺はどうして
There's
謝
always
ってるの
somewhere for a plane to land.
私が
Just maybe a
怒
little
って
bit
る
of
か
a
ら
rough landing.
なんで私が怒ってる
I mean, she sadly isn't as flat of a landing strip as Arl.
Splat is justice, okay?
Well, just had to ask that. Well, she obviously can't tell. As she obviously can tell, I have no idea what the origin of her anger is. But not apologizing when she's mad at me would be totally unacceptable. Though I guess just doing it automatically when I don't know why is just as bad. You leaves the shop without even buying anything, and I jog to keep up.
What was the point of going there?
Where are we going now?
次はそろそろほかほか色が切れたから買いに行く。
There's a place around here that sells
ある。
them.
レンが知らないだけ。
Damn, bro.
I didn't think anyone would actually sell them here. It comes as a surprise that she knows about a store in my hometown that even I'm not aware of. She's even acting like it's a well-known place.
ここにはレンも来たことはなかった？
Didn't know it was here. You taught me something new today.
リリアとも来たことなかった？
Like I said, I didn't know this place existed, so now.
そうなんだ。じゃあ私が初めてになるんだ
I'm
ね。
pretty
Is
sure
that
you.
what she's eating up about?
She's eaten up about him seeming to have had a lot of fun with Iridia.
I mean, he's had a lot of fun with you in some certain places, so...
Don't fucking take my joke. Before you started talking, I was about to say that I don't think we need to reiterate that you were actually his first.
What can I say? I'm a man of comedy.
I am the certified internet funny man.
Yes.
Well, certifiable,
For the
yes.
3 different people that laugh at my jokes.
Finally, a faint smile begins to show on her face. Hey, you, would you please tell me why you're so...
まだまだ行きたい場所がある。ほら、
You grabs me by the elbow again and leads me out of the store. You still refuse to tell me the reason she's angry. Not even apologizing elicits a response. But
I'm
now I can-
angry.
But now I can feel her body heat through my sleeve. That makes me think a bit closer to finding out. She says that not even with Iridia, and you still don't figure it out. Why you're such a moron. Maybe I'm just automatically assuming he's a moron again, because no, he actually is a moron. He's just like... I'm rewatching... I think I've talked about this like 3 times at this point, but still I'm gonna mention it again. I'm rewatching Sendan Banke, and by God is Masomi a massive fucking retard in Lena's route.
Yeah.
Oh, and boy is Murasame best.
Huh! Why is she disappointed that I didn't do anything when the shard made me sleepwalk into her room? Oh, she's holding hands with me just because it's friendly. That's what friends do in Scandinavia, even though it fucking isn't. Like, even Genjiro is like... Hold on, is he really that retarded?
Get it together, boy.
I'm just Masomi. It's confirmed I'm Masomi.
So now it's an accessory store? News destinations are completely unrelated to each other so far. First was the place where we met. Then we went to the sex shop we visited before. It makes sense up to this point. Damer speaking logically, there's no reason that this should make sense at all. Then we went hunting for hand warmers. We're still more or less understandable territory considering you. And now here we are. She's standing motionless in front of a display lined up with all kinds of different colorful bows and hair ribbons.
Does man not understand yet?
Fine, it suddenly clicks. I had forgotten. Rita just told me today that you like to collect these things. Am I so dull that it took me this long to realize why we came here?
Yes.
What do you think of this light blue one? Uh-huh, I knew it. As I suspected, she's particularly fond of this one. She's been focused on it for a couple of minutes already. With remarkable fervor, I might add.
Fervor.
浮物のレンからはもらい
That
たくない。
fucking bullshit fervor out of here. It's fervor.
Cheater?
声が上ずった。や
Yes.
No, definitely not.
You know, I wonder if her legs hurt.
What?
I wonder if her legs hurt
Why?
from jumping to conclusions.
Wow, by God, I think my legs hurt now because I can't stand that joke.
Excuse me again, audience. Thank you.
I shouldn't have started drinking as you started squeezing.
You had a very violent spit take for a second there.
Nope, I managed to hold it back.
How dare you respond to my pun with another pun, you son of a bitch.
I will out-funny you!
No, being funny is all I have.
Same
Well,
here,
folks.
buddy.
Well, folks, we are, of course, the joke, so the only joke that we can inflict on you, the audience, is to charge an entry fee.
Nothing but. All we were doing today was talking. How do I explain this to her? Rita is nothing more than an old friend. We get along really well, but that's it.
その仲がすごくいいというのが私には問題。
I mean, there's not much to be done about that. Like it or not, Rita is as important to me as any longtime friend should be. That isn't going to change. I mean that both ways. She's only a good friend. I keep her close, but there's no deeper meaning to that at all. The truth is, I just wanted to buy you a present. I won't say it wasn't at least in part to butter you up, but I realized that it did make you worry about what I was doing. I bring the ribbon to the counter, pay for it, and carry it back to her. I'd like you to have this. Take it.
分かってくれたならいい。
Cute.
Adorable. Finally, she smiles in earnest. I don't think I can make her look any more satisfied if I tried. I mean, if you tried in bed, you could probably do it, but and that, in turn, makes me feel much the same. This makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I'll never stop wanting to see her
あり
smile.
がとう。リボン。レンがくれたリボン。大切にする。雪温の力で凍らして永久に冷凍保存する。
Or like Otsu the Iceman.
Does that mean she can, like, literally cryo-preserve just anything she wants?
Yeah, like Otsu the Iceman or something.
Like, what would
Proof.
do we have at this point? A witch who appears doesn't actually have magic powers, but only can brew stuff. Mummy, which I guess can wrap you up. A succubus, which, you know...
It's just generally
Two
a doll.
succubuses.
Succubi, yeah.
Two succubi, I guess, but
fuck
from
your
the sound, from the looks of it,
pronunciation.
it's not actually. Ah, yes, they will suck the vitality out of you, so those are relatively safe. Then Emily, who literally all she can do is shoot you with two different kinds of arrows who don't even harm you, but she can straight up freeze you to death. So make sure you don't make you mad out of all of those.
You're as cold as ice.
Well, if that's a bon news, then I'm glad. I'd prefer to see her wearing it, though. At least I can still look at it. That's better. At least we can still look at it if she encases it in ice or something.
で、最後に付き合ってほしい場所がある。
Okay, sure. I don't bother asking where. It's my fault you wasn't in this foul mood in the first place. So I might as well obediently go along with whatever she wants to. So I might as well obediently go along with whatever she says today.
じゃあ、
You reaches out and grabs my hand. Like I might as well go along with whatever she says today. Later in the day at home, I want to try pegging. Nope! Nope! That's where I draw the line.
Les fiches.
Did you just say le fish?
Les fiches. I don't know why that meme randomly popped into my head.
The fuck?
Les
There we
fiches.
go. Her hand is petite and soft. Fingers so thin. Cold to the touch, yet it warms me up. Feeling of you's skin against mine. I'd been missing this. Contact calms me down. Hope you feel the same way when she touches me. Heartened, I tighten my grasp on her ever so slightly. The sun will set before long. You and I walk along the road, gazing at the glowing red orb in the sky. Fuck, that's not the sun!
ではここに座って。
Oh, okay, gotcha. Guess I'll do what she says. You? Oh, you. How bold of you. Why are you staring headlong into his dick?
Lap pillow.
Yeah, it's cute and all, but why is she staring headlong into his dick?
Huck.
I'm not sure if she's doing this because she's happy or because she's still angry for some reason. Our destination appears to be a small hill overlooking the sea. I've been here, the entire horizon is visible here, and the sight of the sun sinking below is downright stunning. As soon as I sit, Yu lowers herself and places her head on my lap. Neither of us say a word for a while. We spend a short time simply relaxing in silence. I still feel slightly warm from the energy we've been expending all evening, but as the cool evening wind blows in, my temperature slowly falls.
ねえ、レン。
Yeah?
今日はどうしてリリアに私のことを聞いてたの？
Oh, well, I'm rather taken aback that she would interrogate me about that directly. Because I was thinking of inviting you out on a date.
私を？
Her eyes and ears perk up when she repeats my words. The trouble was, I wasn't sure how to plan it. I crossed paths with her after school and figured I'd ask her for advice. Right now I'm blushing. Must be. I can feel the heat on my cheeks. But it does kind of feel good to get this off my chest.
それはレンが悪い。
You takes my confession and stomps flat on the ground.
私のことが知りたいなら私に直接聞けばいい。リリアに聞くことなんてなかった。聞かれればちゃんと答えてあげる。だから今度からは聞いてきて。
Ah, yes. I know I did that. You. It's got a point! Took an evening of getting dragged around here to understand it, but you was jealous. She just couldn't put it into words. That's why she made a point of taking me everywhere in the shopping district. She wants me to pay more attention to her, to spoil her more. She simply isn't that sensitive to her own emotions, that's all. That's not something I need to address right now. Sorry, you. I'll be sure to talk to you about this sort of thing from now on. First, from now on. A gentle breeze drags a stray hair into her face, and I gently pull it away with my hand as I speak.
本当にわかった？
Yes, you do.
なら許してあげる。
Don't die, bud.
After all that effort to get you back.
I'm still here. I'm not. The bell ain't rung yet.
That's what I like to hear. That was one hell of a timing on that line.
Yeah.
And there's that smile I wanted to see.
でもこれは鈍感なレンへの罰。おとな
Where's
しく
the money,
膝枕する
Lebowski?
こと。
Sure.
One of the goods.
She wiggles her head a bit to get comfortable and relax the rest of her body. Wanting to bet she had this goal in mind the whole time. She just wanted to spend some alone time with me. A roundabout. No, I'm not gonna start singing the JoJo ending. She does things so clumsily sometimes. But when someone feels a certain way about another person, They'll do whatever they can to make that known to that person. It's a lot of work, and yet so easy. So complicated, yet so simple. She's just the kind of girl that proves how true that is. I think I've fallen in love with you, Yu. Managed to say it on my own.
You don't say.
Yu gives a short two-word answer.
私もあなたが好きだから。
I mean, technically, up until this point, they weren't officially in a relationship. It was just like pretend fiancés, so she doesn't have to go home. Now it's official. Yeah. Can only give one word in response. I just realized that. Bet we get along so naturally, you.
レン、
That's another thing I've realized. Took me long enough. But taking the meaning of fiancé too seriously. So much that I actually almost ruined the point of it for myself. Let my own mind around in circles over this. But falling in love is all I had to do. I overthought this by so much. Trying to consider it so deeply just made me think right past the point. It's see the forest for the trees kind of problem. Don't see the forest for the trees. So, like the saying is, you can't see the forest
wood for the trees.
for the trees. Yeah, at least don't fuck it up. Hey you, I've been seeing you for who she is. I've been recognizing her as Yu Ayasaka, the cold-sensitive Yukionna. It's taken me so long to notice the person that the girl with her head in my lap really is. From now on, I'll always pay attention to you. Eyes will always be on you, so to speak.
レン、
Ren, that's kind of fucking creepy. I slide my hand over her skin. I run my fingers through her hair. I caress her cheek. A tiny bead of a tear pokes out from her eye, and I gently scoop it away with my finger. Like he just goes to scoop it away, like it's solid. Just picks it up, it's like an actual ice crystal. What the fuck? What the fuck?
This should have salt levels in it.
Actually, thinking about it, why is she so sparkly? Is she a vampire?
I don't recall
No,
vampires
wrong game.
sparkling.
I was trying to make fun of Twilight again because Twilight sucks.
Get me
Still a
blade.
better love story than Twilight.
Like I can bet that like half of the people who use that joke at this point have no fucking clue what Twilight is. But
I
I'm
don't-
still in a part of the generation that remembers what Twilight is and hates it for what it actually is.
Yeah, don't worry.
Garbage.
Same.
They ruined like the popular image of vampires and werewolves. Her face glows with happiness. Yu beams at me, clearly satisfied.
レン、
What?
大好き。
Me too. I love you too, Yu. Sea breeze rolls past us, which is a rather chilly sensation. But I don't care. I still feel so warm with her in my lap like this, and the next morning, he came down with a really bad fucking cold.
少し寝る。なんだか眠くなってきた。
She wakes up, he's just dead due to hypothermia. Take all the time you need. She nods, sending her long silky hair flowing in the wind. Want to enjoy this moment a bit longer, so I welcome the extension. Too bad that I'll have to saw my arms off due to, frostbite. It's not long before I hear her soft sleep breathing again. I gaze for a while at that calm face, that restful, happy expression. Just watching her makes me feel equal amounts of quiet joy. Here's hoping we can do this right from now on, you. It's almost like you is actually mirroring the sentiment. Oh, that's just my imagination, right? Well, even if it's not, I don't mind. Taking detours, taking shortcuts, getting lost. I'm not a temporary fiancé anymore. Finally, those feelings have gotten through to me. So, we stay like this. Only until starlight illuminates the waves. Oh, so they actually just stay out until it's fucking freezing outside. I slept for so long. So cold. I fucking warned you, a little bitch. You know what? It's cold, so I'm gonna put on a Oh no. I was about to say it's so cold, I'm gonna put on a fucking jacket.
Well,
I've got
this
the
is
rubber
nice
chicken
to.
ready.
Squeak it!
Hell yeah, brother.
Squeak it more. Rabbit squeak! Fuck yeah!
I'm gonna get Aris.
Too bad I
Ugh.
can't. Too bad my like Dr. Kirby isn't squeaky. When I squeeze him, it just inflicts very harsh pain.
MG42s on D-Day be like,
It just sounded like this.
It's been a few days since you and I reaffirmed our feelings. Life has been more or less as normal since then. More or less. What? Life has been more or less as normal since then? Is that right?
Almost, but the as is spurious.
Yeah. Sorry about all the scratching that's going on. I wanted to take a shower early, but there were no towels, so I couldn't shower. Love and life have been all rosy for me every single day. Can you please get off his dick? Took me a little while to realize that I have a new bounce in my step. Everything just seems right these days. I don't just mean in terms of my love life. It's just a natural result of how I spend my days now. Speaking of which, after all that exchange of I love yous and... after all that exchanging of I love yous, we get moments like this. Save me!
wake me up inside. I can't
I'm
wake
fucking
up.
proud that you
Wake
got
me
that
up.
reference. I actually used to legitimately like that song. I mean, I still do, but now it's more meme than I like. I first discovered it as a song and I legitimately liked, and then I noticed that it's a meme. You wanna know how I first discovered the song? You're gonna fucking laugh because by God, it's so edgy because I just first discovered it as a Mega Man Star Force AMV.
Ah, yes.
Which was
AMV.
hella cringe. Like it was hella edge. Like they took the Mega Man Star Force anime and just kind of like made it into an AMV.
AMVs where either the songs are really good or really bad.
Here's the thing though, the song is good, and legitimately in my opinion. But by God, the AMV is so edgy.
Naruto AMVs do be like that though.
I never touched Naruto AMVs. Okay, enough talking to myself in my head. Let me just timestamps. Let me just censorship. Yes. Let's just move the Desmu all the way down here so it's not in the way anymore. Now move down the censorship. That's not the censorship. Move down the censorship so it actually censors. You know what? Actually, it's... Why the fuck was it partially off screen? Okay, enough talking to myself in my head. That's actually surprisingly okay. Come to think of it, I should probably ask, what are you doing so early in the morning? peel away the sheets over me to reveal my girlfriend/fiancé at my waist. I was aware, of course, that my crotch was awash with pleasure just now. Now I think it's awash with saliva. Good morning, you. Now, care to explain?
何って朝寒かったからレンのベッドに潜り込んだの。
This is becoming a more or less daily occurrence, so I'm not even surprised. In fact, it's become more uncommon for me to sleep alone. Did you sleep well?
Nice.
レンはあったかい。抱きついてたらぐっすりよく眠れた。
Glad. Keep going.
目を覚ましてレンの寝顔を見てた。とっても可愛くてずっと見てた。
Okay. Now I feel really self-conscious. That attitude of yours is wonderful. I love it.
そんなこんなで1時間くらいレンの寝顔を見てたんだけど。
A whole hour, huh? Guess I can call myself lucky that I fascinate you so much. Being able to stare at someone for so long is rather cat-like of her. Want to say that when there's an actual cat in this game?
Yeah.
I'm
Get
going
the
to
water
fucking take you out the back and shoot you.
Please do so, mister.
I'm going to end my life.
And mine first. Wife is suffering.
Eagle!
Yo,
The chicken!
The chicken.
More.
I'm trying to make the squeak protracted, but it's not quite working. Hang on.
Anyway.
Ah, dang it. Much like the hero, I'm having difficulty making the squeaks last. But for very different reasons.
Before you said that, I was about to say that I don't know, I can't help but imagine just Eagle sitting in front of his PC, just like the rubber chicken in his mouth, just like squeezing with his teeth. Just fucking mauling it between his teeth.
Chewing this bird!
レンのおちっぽが大きくなってきたからつい舐めちゃって。
What? Just can't happen. I have no control over it.
Kinda
It
rocking
happens
it
to the
up that
best.
big.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah, couldn't. I don't know. It just happened, bro.
そしたら
You know what? We don't need to go through the rest of this.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Thank you.
Eventually,
朝からうるさいのですよ。
Oh, she heard it. Why was there like a ding?
バックログ
Ding.
Sorry about that.
ごめんなさい。
My yell was loud enough to evoke Tama's wrath. We were the offenders for once, so this time it was our turn to lower our heads in apology.
ちゃつくのはぶっちゃけうざいですが、節度をもってしてですね。
On and on she drones. She's sitting upright, hands on her lap. For what may be the first time, she actually is acting like a teacher. Or like a doormat at least. Tama's flaws usually only come to light when she says how she really feels about things.
タマだけに
Tama's actually being serious for a change, so we should listen. Wow, you really have learned to read my thoughts, haven't you?
レンのことなら何でもわかる。任せて。ほくろの数だって知ってる。
What, you're trying to tell me that he has like 3 moles on his ass? This may sound random, but I do remember one show where that was legitimately a thing where someone recognized someone only because he has 3 moles on his ass.
where have I heard that before?
Oh no, it was 3 moles on her tits.
Hmm.
It was like
I could've sworn
something
I heard
Brunhilde from the same people who made Elfenlied. Where the guy is like apparently super smart and has photographic memory. But, you know, didn't think that, yes, maybe the 3 moles that this girl he knew in childhood had, like, moved forwards as she got bustier. To a point where he can no longer see it while clothed. And wow, there just happened to be this girl who looks really like her, but adult. But oh no, it can't be her because she doesn't have the moles. And then he's accidentally in a fucking hot spring with her. And yeah, super fucking photographic, like, memory. Where he was too focused on the tits that he didn't notice the fucking moles.
And then she murdered him.
Oh no, she wasn't murdered. The other girl that liked him was murdered, though.
Oh.
Kind of melted. Like, she straight up melted.
Sounds hot.
You even saw the goop on the floor. It's by the people who made Elfenlied. What were you expecting?
Pressing on.
And I know everything about you, down to how many hairs are in your eyelashes. Heads a draw, wriggling at each other. I'm not sure what the contest is, though. Thomas is going to beat the shit out of you.
おめえら、人の話を聞いてやがるのですか？
そういえば、朝からご奉仕はどうだった？
It was awesome! Couldn't have asked for anything better.
さあ、よかった。私もレンが喜んでくれて嬉しい。エロ趣味が役に立った。
Was that something you read in one of those books?
だから実践してみた。男の人が喜ぶからって。
I don't know which author's work she was reading, but nice job, whoever you are! You just gave us another happy morning as a couple.
レンはご奉仕が好き。ユウ、覚えた。今夜は期待してて。絶対に喜ぶと思うから。
I think I know what section is next, and I do not think I'd love what's coming.
That's going to be the thing of this series. Get the chicken.
Guess that means I'm gonna have to apply myself then. I love how bald Yu has become lately. It really makes me feel like she genuinely loves me.
いいから早く学園に行くのですよ、この腐ったみかんどもが。
What is it with her and rotten oranges?
No. Yes, ma'am! And so you and I dash out of the building with Thomas' fire's breath almost charring our heels. Also, she's actually breathing fire. Huh.
Impressive.
Guess we overdid the not taking her seriously a bit this time. I decided an apology is in order when we see her again in class. As we walk down the road to school, you and I keep talking about the same topics. Porn, apparently. Oh, that is something. For a lunch break, you and I head to the courtyard and eat together, just the two of us. I'm usually the one who prepares our lunches, but this time I had the rare privilege of letting you make it. At her request, naturally. Going on previous experiences, I was slightly worried about what disaster might await me if I said yes. But every guy wants to try eating a meal made by his girlfriend, so I caved and gave her the go-ahead.
ちょっと頑張ってみました。
She presents a large 2-tiered lunchbox. The first level is fried chicken, grilled fish, Japanese style egg. I almost said egg sausages, and that would have been weird. Japanese style egg, sausages, and tomato salad placed in a pleasant, if standard, arrangement. That reminds me, we need new eggs. In the second box is an assortment of bite-sized sushi rolls wrapped in seaweed. Her attention to nutrition and color aesthetics is genuinely impressive. You know the color aesthetics she showed earlier with red
Yeah.
and crimson.
Maybe a bit more red. Yeah. You can have any colours provided it's red.
That lunch was so fucking red you'd think it would delete time.
Yeah, except for the red shift.
It's so red. It just works. How many King Crimson jokes can I make about this?
It's so red. Karl Marx is cheering it on.
Where's Bud?
Right here.
You sound tired.
Tired.
Like you just said, like you were just at the just getting done with a yawn as you said that.
No, I wasn't getting done at all.
Okay. Oh wow, I don't even know what to start with. Most remarkably, none of it is tinted red this time. Let me say that again. None of it is red. It's rude of me to focus on that aspect of what she made, I know, but it's still important. All of the love I have for her still can't express the heat and pain I'd suffer for her sake. Wait, doesn't that sound poetic? I think so.
Somebody
Thank
write
you,
that down.
It wasn't making all this hard.
変のことを思って作ってたらすぐだった。
Today's Sesame Street is brought to you by the word sonnet.
Oof! My heart! You just made it flutter! But, when did you make this? You spent most of the morning getting yelled at by
頑
Tama.
張った。レンに食べてもらいたくて頑張った。
Hearing you say that makes me the happiest man to live in this century. She didn't remotely answer my question, but I won't bother making too deep of an inquiry. Demon or otherwise, I'm willing to bet women are innately capable of using
食
magic.
べて食べて。
They're all witches! Okay, here I go.
召し上がれ。たーんとお食べ。
I pick up a piece of fried chicken first. The breading is perfectly crisp. I haven't even bitten into it yet. I can almost feel the crunch in my mouth. What if psychopomps were actually assigned different areas, and that's why all religions have a different psychopomp?
Huh?
That kind of came out of nowhere. Actually, it's still funny to me how Greek mythology has multiple psychopomps. There's Hermes, Thanatos, and Charon. They just have multiple psychopomps. The breading is perfectly crispy. I haven't even bitten into it yet, and I can almost feel the crunch in my mouth. The color is an appetizing golden brown as well. Fried to perfection, I must say.
私
Fried chicken.
こと言
Nice.
ってなかった
This
で
looks
しょうか。
absolutely delicious. And above all, it's not red. Sorry, but I just have to get that out of my system. Mmm. 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 Spicy! Why is it so spicy, oh god?
薄めたけどダメだったか。やはり人類のレベルに合わせるのは
He just smashes his face into the concrete, permanently leaving a fucking imprint of his face
はい、お水。
in
In the
pain.
floor.
ゆっくり飲んで。
Oh, thanks.
ごめんね。
Well, he wanted to leave a mark on this
なるべ
place.
く辛くないようにしたんだけど、体が勝手に。
That's okay. I can tell you we're really trying. As a taste tester, I can confirm that this is actually not as spicy as last time. She actually managed to adjust the spice level to a delectable extent. Good for her. Bad, it still seems to be too fucking spicy. I can actually say this tastes pretty good. And the awareness that she actually did her best makes for me makes it taste even better. That being said, I still can't possibly eat this and be able to taste anything afterward. Well, don't worry, I know it's hard to change right away. I'm glad you made the effort to make the food, but maybe we should do it together next time. That would be more fun anyway.
だから
Yu puts my hands up to my puts her hands up to my cheeks and hugs me hard enough to push me down. Wait, we can't do this in the middle of lunch, especially here at school. That's what I would normally say, but she's just too charming to resist. I let her carry my back to the ground. You? She feels so nice and yet so naughty. Her calming scent fills my nose and relaxes my body. You're in the courtyard. Everyone can fucking see you.
Public disgrace.
Return the embrace on her soft body.
Leon.
Face draws closer to mine. She looks ready to beg for something. As soon as our lips touch, I feel her reach out with her tongue. In seconds, we're already swapping spit. Nope. 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 You're laggy.
No.
You need a minute.
I need a whole year.
Apparently you don't because you stopped lagging.
That's good.
I say that as I lean in. Oh man. Stop. Cease. Someone is going to interrupt you.
These your heresy.
Stop.
レンは私のものってマーキング。これならみんな気づくから。
Just keep squeaking it until the scene is over.
I'm making it sound like some sort of SOS.
Well, we do need help.
他の女のこと考えてる。もう浮気？
Quit reading my mind already. I was thinking of something else, sure, but I'll know stray from you. But man, unused, no. Died to reassure her, apparently. Why's she moaning when it reached her heel?
私も。
Cease.
Hang on a minute. I wonder if I can
It may
do
not
Morse
be.
code.
And with the worst, or possibly best timing possible, the bell signaling the end of a break sounds.
危ない。今のは危なかった。レンの手に撫でられると気持ちよく
This is the new school bell. I'm imagining not you, what was her name again? Tama using this.
I was about to make that mistake too. My mind kind of melted there.
あとは帰ってからにしよう。服も汚れ
He
ちゃ
just
うし
smiles and tilts his head slightly as a weird pink fluid actually drips out of his ear. It literally did melt. Yeah, good point. Can't stand being blue-balled here, but it's just too risky to do the deed right now. But I held on to my reason this time. Good job, Conscience. Yu straightens out her uniform and pulls away from me.
そういえばレンって私の足が好きなの？ずっと足触ってたし。
Honestly, I can't find anything not to like about him. Not that there's anything I don't like about you at all. I love all of you. The truth is that her legs are a more accessible part of her to massage as far as my preference goes. If I were to go for a chest right now, I'd have left obvious wrinkles in her shirt. I've been told that girls are extra sensitive to that. I don't want to know how Diddy and the rest would react if they saw that. You?
なんでもない。それよりご飯食べよう。
Should I just,
お
like,
昼終わっちゃうから。
confess to what the next sex scene is gonna be?
If you want to.
Foot job followed by full Nelson.
A what? A full Nelson?
Yes,
The hell's that?
look it up.
I think I'll not Google
Actually,
that.
you know what? You know what? You don't need to look it up. I'll send some.
I don't want to compromise my search history.
Someone knocks on your fucking door. FBI, open up.
Open up. It's the National Crime Agency.
All that.
No, it's so bad the FBI comes to Britain.
If probably. There are
It
precedents.
also happens to be an animated scene, by the way. Not that.
That's nice, but what the fuck is a full Nelson?
I'll straight up just send you the goddamn CG.
Okay.
This is the entire. This is not the one I meant to go for. This is the entirety of the goddamn animated CGs for Sugoyechi. We don't need Sugoyechi right now. There we go. That's the Ditzy demons are in love with me. Entire first page is RL apparently.
Why is Bud very happy at this news?
It's loading. I guess it's not like full Nelson, it's more like a discount one.
Discount Nelson. I'd rather have a Vice Admiral.
Oh Jesus Christ! Why did I look? Oh Jesus! I do not remember that. Basically, this. However, I also while going through this, have discovered this one, which scare me. What's that? Le Fiche.
Le Fiche.
Why is Le Fiche so fucking amazing?
Le Fiche.
How long is that?
I don't know. It goes on for a very long time, it looks like.
Anyways, yeah, look at the second one. Her eyes scare me.
Oh boy. It's dead.
Oh, good point.
Legally.
レン、今日は先に帰っててくれる？部屋で待ってて。
Got some to take care of?
なんでもない。
It's nothing again. She calmly picks up a piece of chicken with her chopsticks. I can tell from the face she's making. She's planning something. I don't need to press her for answers. If she says it's nothing, I can just leave it at that. Okay, then I'll give the food another try myself. Take a bite of the egg this time. I think I'm getting used to Yu's cooking. Maybe that's why this doesn't taste the spiciest of chicken. Want to go karaoke? Sure, it's been so long since I heard Arl sing Demon World Winter Scene. What?
What? Well, at least they'll be out the way.
レン。
Well.
ご主人様、起きてください。
Feeling a nudge on my shoulder. Someone's pushing my body back and
ご
forth.
主人様、早く起きてくれないと私が困ります。
What kind of roleplay is this?
You saw the CG, you know what outfits she's wearing. The pushing is getting stronger now. Consciousness slowly filters into my head, clearing away the bright fluffy dream I was having. Immediately, I understand who's rocking me back and forth. You?
はい、ご主人様、ユウですよ。目が
Whoops, fuck. It's you. Oh, I remember now. She told me to wait in my room. I did sit down and wait when I got here, but I started to feel sleepy when I waited. Now, I see I nodded off entirely. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to fall
い
asleep.
いえ、ご主人様。起こして申し訳ありませんでした。
Actually, I should thank you for waking me. So yeah, the thing that she's wearing, it's a maid uniform. If things haven't been obvious yet, I'm gonna be skipping this though because there's literally just foot job, and they do make me feel uncomfortable. So
you could say that they were putting their foot in it.
アダルトショップ
that was almost perfect.
バックログ
I timed that
バック
perfectly.
ログ
God dang it. What the fuck? What is with these lines? Help. The throes of lovemaking finally over, we find ourselves cuddling in bed. Recently, sleeping together in the same bed has become a much more common occurrence for us. You claimed that sleeping by yourself is too cold and lonely. And honestly, I wouldn't turn down the chance to spend more time with
今
her.
日の例はすごく興奮してた。メイド服は当たりだった。
I've seen you in Japanese style clothes so often that maid outfit was just the right change of
変
pace.
じゃないみたいだった。ワイルドで激しかった。
She just does it again. He just literally just turns into a fucking wild hog.
It
It
just
just
turns into
runs out the door.
a bear or something.
Just returns to nature. I could say the same for your personality, but when you were all dressed up, you were so desperate for attention, I couldn't believe you were the one saying all those
将
things.
来の妻としてはいろいろとご奉仕を覚えないといけない。足はどうだ
Cease.
った？
In a word, no. I almost want to ask her to never do it again.
How to bend the script out of line.
I will bend the scripts as much as I darn fucking well please. Foot jobs are almost as bad as pegging. Just no. Just no.
Just no.
My dignity as a man is might be in jeopardy if I don't tell her to never do that again. I will bend, like I said, I will bend the script.
でも次のプレイを考えないといけない。奥さんは大変。
Then I owe you my thanks for all the hard work, baby. She might say it's hard, but her face tells me that she enjoys this.
でもね、レン、ちょっと言いたいことがある。
She pinches lightly at my nipples. What? Out, what do you want? I'm not gonna call her baby again.
メイド服に精液かけすぎ。あれ、洗うの大変なんだから。
I mean, y'all can see the aftermath of their session. Would you consider that a lot?
Let me look. Inhuman amount.
Inhuman amounts.
We might as well just burn the thing and get hold of another one.
So we just can't. Somebody commented on the Nuzlocke video saying Nido King is a really weird start. Only learns 3 moves to on level up at 23, 43, and 68. I'm going to have to use every single TM on that motherfucker to get it a proper moveset. Actually, no, that won't work either since all the TMs are randomized. It could be that I get like 3 TMs Earthquake though. Sorry, couldn't help it. In more ways than one.
繊細な衣服なのあれ。普通に洗濯機にかけたら繊維が傷む。だからお風呂で揉み洗いしないといけない。しかもみんなに見つからないように。
Yeah, letting the others see that is more trouble than it's worth.
レンの精液を洗うところをみんなに見せるの？しかも私たちのヘッチなお汁がたくさんついてるんだよ。
Bet you decide to jack him off with your feet, you don't get to be goddamn shy about saying come. What?
I don't know why, I just found that funny.
匂いとかもムワーってするんだから。
Alright, yeah, it'd be really bad if they noticed that. I apologize, but can't suppress the smile growing on my face. Knowing the effect of our sex session had on the sheets and her clothes just does that to me. There's something cute about how she's so concerned about that right after we just did the deed. That and the fact that she wanted to keep how I came on her a secret from the others. Get the impression that this may be a facet of her impulse to monopolize me. Oh crap, she saw me smiling about that. Hey, I know I shouldn't be smiling or laughing at that. Forgive me.
やあ、ギュッてしてくれたら許してあげる。
Here you go, squeeze! He says as her innards are suddenly expelled through her mouth since he was squeezing too hard. I don't wait to wrap my arms around her and pull her into my embrace. At the same time, I reach up to pat her head.
許してあげる。
It's nice to have such an understanding wife. Pet her head some more. You're fucking Yukiona and the cat girl, shut up. Huh?
なんでもない。私にはあまり似合わないかも。私的に今回のメイドさんは合ってたと思う。
Definitely was the best.
じゃあ、またしてあげるね。
She whispers sweetly into my ear. Just hearing her speak that way fills me with joy.
今日はいっぱいエッチしたから眠くなった。もう寝る。
Okay, good night, you.
おやすみ、レン。
And then spooning occurred.
She's on his chest. There's no way to spoon.
Top bottom spoon, easy clap.
She's laying chest to chest. A spoon is chest to back.
Unless you
Inverted
get a
spoon.
It's a particularly deformed spoon. Uri Geller's been at it.
That one time Uri Geller sued the Pokemon company because of good old
Alakazam.
yeah. They turned me into a weird Satan Pokemon. Weird Satan monster. I don't remember the exact quote, sadly. Hold on.
何か見逃
She
し
worked
た？
her ass off to please me today. I softly stroke her hair. Sleep well, you. You deserve the rest.
大好き。
Sleep talking already? Funny how I'm even in her dreams these days. Good night. I hope you shows up in my dreams tonight. Actually, I think if we really wanted to, we could probably finish this whole route today. Slumber gradually takes me away as I gaze at Yu's sleeping face.
Ren? Ren? 起きて。
Feel something light poking into me.
レン、起きないと耳ハグハグするよ。
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
I was about to say, don't threaten him with a good time. There's not much left in this. There's nothing left in this. You.
もう、本当に起きない。前は私のことを起こしてくれたのに、仕方ない。こうなったら強行手段を取る。
Something feels soft. Open my eyes. There I see you as always. Good morning.
おはよう。起きてない。まだ寝ぼけてる。
He's like actually feeling you. I don't feel so good. My mind still won't make complete thoughts. That is, I'm still just really sleepy. Screw it, I'm not done sleeping.
なんでまた寝るの？
I hear a protest, but I ignore it. Sleeping in after waking up once is the best feeling in the world. Let the darkness creep over my consciousness
ね
again.
え、起きて。みんな起きてきちゃう。
She starts pushing and shoving me. Feel my body's swaying to and fro, but I keep my eyes closed. I'm sure you will jar me awake when I absolutely need to get out of bed.
朝食は二人でって約束したのに、そろそろ怒るよ。
Meh, she's too nice to do anything to me. And she looks cute when she's mad anyway, so that's a plus for
ピ
me.
コピコーン。ここでお嫁さん権限を使います。
Henpecking?
What does that mean? Why am I scared? Why is boss music playing?
Yeah.
Never heard him mention that before. What? Once again, I feel her lips on me. No, that's what I'm feeling because I've experienced it so many times already. These are Yu's lips. No.
Can you
No.
don't?
Ah, cold! My eyes fly open in shock.
It's a nice cube, isn't it?
Good morning, you! No, I feel like she literally just like actually fed him her spit, but just made it ice cold. Cut out the sing-song voice. What was that freezing cold stuff?
最愛の若奥様からのプレゼント。欲しかった？
Pretty nice, actually. Better than a spoonful of shaved ice at a summer festival. I'd almost forgotten that you is a Yuki-onna. It's easy to forget that when we constantly behave like a typical human couple. Demon Anachi hasn't used any special skills or magic since the day I met her. Though I do remember that handkerchief she lent me at the beach being frozen to the touch.
ほら、起きて。もう朝ごはんできてるから。レンがいつまで経っても起きてこないから、冷めちゃったかも。
Oh crap, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the temptation to go back to sleep.
昨日はいっぱい頑張ってくれたから仕方ないけど、でもそろそろ食べないと二人きりの時間が取れない。
Oh, that'd be a problem. Yeah, let's get ready
じゃ
then.
あ私は着替えてくるから、ご飯テーブルに並べてて。
Hold on, are you trying to tell me that she made breakfast while only wearing his shirt? Huh, Roger. She shuts the door behind her. I wake myself up the rest of the way while she plods back to her room. I stretch and release a long yawn. I'm still sleepy. You and I really went at it last night. Door opens with a click.
また寝ちゃダメだからね。
Yes, ma'am. She's got my number.
まだみんなは起きてきてない。よかった。
I think we're the only ones who would ever get up this early. It's only 6 o'clock. This hour of the morning is reserved just for us and our breakfast. We used to eat with everyone else until recently.
二人きりでご飯食べたい。
I really mind that, but what brought this about? It's not really a set rule, but we usually eat as a group here. It's just kind of what we do in this place, as it were.
だって 私たち婚約者だし、
Okay.
夫婦だし。
Yeah, pretty much. She's jumping the gun a good bit with that logic, but I'm not in agreement anyway. I already seem to be in that mindset myself anyway. I'm such a love-drunk little girl sometimes.
あと、みんなと一緒にいると、レンそっち見るし。
Do they?
そう。レンにはなるべく私だけを見ていてほしい。その代わり、私もレンだけ見る。
I guess my love-drunk side is no match for hers. There's only one answer that comes to mind. She knows perfectly well that I don't even bother looking at the other girls that way. But I know she means no harm in her desire to monopolize me. In fact, knowing that she wants to actually makes me really happy. Love that she's so frank about these things. But yeah, sure, let's do it. From now on, we'll eat our meals apart from the others. I shyly stammer out my statement. So now we wake up early together and make our breakfast before the others. Once we finish eating, we work together on everyone else's share. Some might say it's really not necessary to look after the others. But I'm only here as Thomas' assistant, officially speaking. If I were to go back to my old place, I wouldn't be able to live with you anymore.
はい、レンの分。
Thanks. Oh, this is great. Meals you makes are generally in the traditional Japanese style. She sometimes dabbles in more Western dishes, but that's relatively uncommon. This morning, she's gone with rice, miso soup, bone and mackerel. Bone and mackerel?
What the?
A side of
Bone and
boiled
mackerel.
spinach mixed with soy sauce and other stuff. What the fuck? Is bone in mackerel an actual thing? Apparently someone posted in r/visual novels that they need help in an unofficial HD patch for Katawa Shoujo. Anyways, bone in mackerel. I can ask, is that an actual thing?
Oh, they do ham bones, so maybe it's something similar.
Like, I'm trying to find a picture of just the dish bone in mackerel. Oh, it's literally just the whole fish. They literally just, like, grill the whole ass fish and you just pick the flesh off the bone. That's what it is. It's just a whole ass mackerel. Oh well. She's even managed to control her spiciness impulse to a level where I can actually eat what she makes. Pretty much everything she makes fundamentally tastes good, though I'm mostly satisfied as long as her rice and miso soup don't set my mouth on fire. Well, that makes everything.
いただきます。
Bon appetit. Clap our hands and pray and go to work without chopsticks.
今日のご飯はどう？
Great as always. You clean up great as a wife.
別に今更褒められても嬉しくない。
That sing-song voice tells me otherwise. But if she appreciates the praise, I don't need to pursue the point. The food is good, and that's what matters. Nom.
レン、今日の放課後は空いてる？
No, really? What's up?
じゃあ、一緒に買い物しよう。
Do you have anything specific in mind? I ask as I chew my food. Flaky and delicious. The mackerel is flawless.
そろそろ食材が切れたから買い足そうかと思って。お醤油が切れそうだし、サラダに使う野菜も夏だから早めに使い切っちゃうから。
Fair point. I'll carry the bags
あり
then.
がとう。
Look at us, still teenagers and already running a household like pros. We've practically hit married couple status before the wedding. It's almost like everyone else in the dorm is our children. I might say Yu has grown accustomed to the newlywed wife role. Though at the moment it's more or less identical to mine as the husband.
レンは何か食べたいものある？リクエストがあれば聞く。かも。
Maybe.
I want to eat, huh? There are things Yu doesn't like to make, but pretty much everything I like falls in her strike zone. While her skill varies based on the food in question, she's technically better at it than I am. Well, I haven't had curry in a while.
からでいい？
Don't put me through hell again. Another typical peaceful morning overall. Don't make out in the fucking school. Again, we're having our midday break. We've already finished eating and moved on to our make-out session. Stop. Yet again, the moment our lips found each other, our tongues are intertwined. Stop. You said you eat in the fucking courtyard. You're surrounded by windows leading to the classrooms. Everyone can fucking watch you do your weird-ass snake ritual. Thank you. Stop. Stop.
ごちそうさま。レン。
I should say the same to you. Delicious as always. Stop.
もうすぐ昼休みが終わっちゃう。
She checks the time on her phone to confirm just as the first bell rings, driving her point home. Shall we then? I start to pack away our lunchbox and chopsticks. I was the one who made our lunch, by the way, but it was plenty satisfying regardless. You've been getting really rebellious lately, you know that?
だってもっとレンと一緒にいたい。
Aren't we in the same class anyway?
他の女の子もいる。
Well now, we're back to this. First at the hill by the sea, then this morning, and now here. I'm already fully aware of how jealous she gets. By this point. I've come to learn that Yu is remarkably possessive. The instant another girl happens to enter my field of vision, Yu's mood turns sour. I don't even intend to look at the girls in question. It just happens. Where my eyes go isn't something I can hope to completely control, but it's still a problem for her. At school or at the dorm, her attitude towards that is the same. This helps to explain why she's been all over me, even when we have some time alone. Just want to avoid fouling her mood as much as possible. I obviously have no intention of ever betraying her love for me. Look, we're both still students. Our duty is to study, first and foremost.
それは分かってる。
She nods twice with a that's obvious look on her face. So let's just go to class, okay?
いや、ここでレンと一緒にいる。もっとイチャイチャする。
Your face reddens as the truth comes out. What's this adorable creature in front of me? Then I'll have to use my privilege as the husband.
ほう。何を使うの？
If you come with me back to class, I'll let you use my lap as a pillow later. Maybe one more push will do the trick. I'll even throw a head rub or two into the deal.
レン、早く教室に戻ろう。授業始まっちゃうから。
That was fucking easy.
So cheap.
Hook, line, and sinker. Didn't even take long to think about it. Before I know it, Yu has snatched the lunchbox from my hands and is walking back towards the building.
はよ。レン、はよ。
Okay, I'm coming. As usual, it's you who drags me everywhere, never the other way around. But that's okay. I like it this way. After school, you and I walk shoulder to shoulder through the shopping district as evening approaches. As always, shopkeepers are hard at work, voices competing for our attention.
いらっしゃいご夫婦。今日はナスが安いよ。
おまけつく？
いやー、うちは限界ギリギリまで安くしてるからね。すまんね。
じゃあ、よそへ行く。
You curtly dismisses him and turns to walk past him.
そりゃないよ、若奥様。
Uh-huh, he caught her attention. She looks pleased.
お嬢ちゃんには負けた。トマトもつけよ
何個？
う。1個？
今後も頑張ってください。
ウェイウェイウェイウェイウェイ。
She is a stone cold negotiator. Guess it's fitting of a Yuki-onna. Why the sigh?
Bad puns.
That was not intended to be a pun.
There you go.
Chicken.
The man reaches out, pleading, almost ready to cry.
3個これでどうだいちくしょみ
なら買う。
You crit every tin.
くださいな。
ありがとうござい
He's way too happy about this. But holy crap, my wife is amazing!
じゃあこの子は絶対に捕まえた方が離すなよいい嫁さんいや母ちゃんになるぜ
Yo, this man's like, my man, you sure got yourself a fucking fine ass cat. You sure hold on to that. Like, he just like fucking respects my man. I tip my hat to you. I tip my hat that I had to sell because my God, she's robbing me. He grabs my shoulders with a serious expression and gives me a rather obvious bro-type advice. Yeah, of course. Manager reminds me of my dear old mom. What a catch. I hear him say as I look back, walking away in Yu's wake.
いい買い物をした。これで夏野菜カレーができる。
Yeah, I bet. Too bad we had to sacrifice our grocer's dignity and livelihood for it.
あとは、あっさりめにお肉はシーチキンにして。
You really means business. She knows that in tourist traps like this, shopping streets full of local businesses are the lifeblood of the city. It follows that grab the best deals on the marketplace. It's a good idea to be familiar with shopkeepers. As soon as Yu starts to consider it her job as a wife to shop here, she made doing so a priority. And now wherever she goes, she gets freebies and discounts left and right. We're already basically a married couple. All we're missing is a pair of rings. It does make me feel a bit self-conscious as a student that this is the case, but it's not a bad thing by any means. I don't mind every other people here telling me what a great cat she is. Though that's not the only thing they tell me. She's got you wrapped around her finger is another one I hear often. I'm already well aware of that myself.
やっぱりナース服が好きなんだ。
You stares at me with a look of mild shock. What?
What?
こと言ってなかったでしょ。
Where did that come
What?
from?
Huh? Sorry, what were we talking about?
次のコスプレ。裸エプロンかナース服。
Sorry, I wasn't listening at all. And the apron choice is
わ
better.
かった。そ
I'm
れな
getting
ら納得でき
Shirozaki
る。
flashbacks.
よかった。もう少しでレンを変態扱いするところだった。
Why do you draw the line at sexy nurse? That is a really weird thing to be not okay with, considering you did a foot job in a maid outfit. Calling him master.
She's like a deviant.
Like, what? How would choosing the nurse outfit make me more of a pervert? They're both typical cosplay outfits. I don't see how one is so much different from the other. Don't you go putting down nurse cosplay, you? Also, what was the... I knew it. Let's not feel insulted.
買うものも買ったし、帰ろうか。
Okay, sure.
もうすぐ夏休みだね、レン。
Oh yeah. The days seem to have flown by since we first met. Yet every one of those days have been memorable, packed with all kinds of fun and action. Wouldn't be so bad if things were to stay this way forever. Of course, I think to myself as we walk to the front door.
ご飯作っちゃわないと、みんながお腹空かせて帰ってくるよ。
You got it. And so we head into the kitchen right away and start cooking. By the time rolls around, my curry is quite well received. The curry, so to speak. Everyone loves it except for the heat level. I think I've really developed a tolerance for her food. Oh no, she's gonna run away and he smells like curry! Need to find him before it's too late!
Before it burns down.
What? Hold on, let me just boop. After the shopping. It's just a sex scene. There's just a sex scene? Hold on, I forgot to read that.
バックログってや
やつだ
Once
ね
our post-internet cleanup is taken care of, you and I spend some time together in my room. Well, I suppose there's not much different about that from the rest of the day. We haven't been apart since we woke up.
では約束を果たしていただきます
I promised you something.
うっすレンはすぐそうやって私をじらすテクニシャン
I'm sorry, but I honestly can't remember any
膝
promise.
枕なでなで
あ
チュー
Okay, now you... Okay, I know you just added the kissing
しっ
part.
かり覚えてる次やったらお姫様抱っこの刑
Okay, sorry, I remember. I'm just messing with you. Somehow I doubt carrying her that way counts as a punishment. I sit down on the bed and pat my thigh. Well, here you
お
go.
邪魔します
Yu sits on the bed and lays her head on my lap. The wrong Feels nice to have her there. Stop staring headlong into his dick. That's not a bed.
心が現れる
That's a wooden plank. At least change the background if you're gonna reuse this. Does that affect?
心の選択日々の疲れの癒し
Be grateful if that's the only wood we see
大
today.
事
I'm going to end you.
Zing!
Why would you say
Squeak
that?
the chicken.
Weak.
Is this going to turn into the occasion where we all go out and buy rubber chickens?
No.
I'm tempted.
Next up, audience.
I mean, my cat keeps acting like a dog. Maybe it'll like the chicken.
Ooh.
Yu rubs her face in for a good measure. I can feel her body relaxing next to mine. Times like this really highlight how cat-like my lovely wife can be. I scratch lightly at her chin. Oh, now you're a cat girl.
雪女ですか
What a flat response.
集まるここが私の帰る場所だって思えるそれにレンを独占できる貴重な時間私にとって大切
Same here. Yu isn't the only one with the desire to monopolize. I get the feeling too. She knows this. That's why she keeps saying I'm the only one for her. She knows that it delights me to hear it. And indeed it does. I love her just as much as she loves me. I've known for a while now that we share the same feelings for each other. You?
何
I reach down and stroke my fiance's head. Cool to the touch, but also warm. I run my fingers through her long, silky hair. Words leave my lips before I realize what I'm saying. Yu, I really love you.
知ってるよ
She closes her eyes. She looks so peaceful, it's almost as if she's asleep. However, her heart tells me otherwise. I can feel it pounding through her skin on my legs. Ba-dump, ba-dump. A little faster than normal. Harder, just barely, yet still gentle. I just dropped the gun. Ah! That's a lot of dust! Get the fuck back in under the table! There's a reason why I don't...
Dust.
There's a reason why I don't crawl under my table.
Yeah, because you'll die of the allergies.
Yes. Fucking disgusting back there.
Got a Hoover down there.
The thing is, it's out of the way back when barely anyone has to do anything, so we kind of forget to clean it all the fucking time. Like, even the area next to my table gets cleaned, because that's where, like, the... God... I forgot what the guy that, like, cleans your chimneys is called again.
A chimney sweep, yes.
Like, the sweeper has... Where the sweeper has to go. Even that part is cleaned. The part that is, usually just blocked off by my iced tea bottles. That's wrong. Maybe she's a little excited. That's a happy thought. Would mean that my words have that effect on her after all.
レンは私
私のことが好き。私もレンが好き。私はレンがいい。レンがいればそれでいい。
That reminds me, have I ever showed Bud what my mouse can do?
何
Yeah, it's
か
got
見
this
逃した？
buttons on the side. I remember you talk about that.
No, I mean this.
何か見逃した？
Hold on.
私
I will swipe the mouse wheel once.
Oh yeah, you showed me this, I think, last week.
What's it, super sensitive?
I can click a button that unlocks the mouse wheel, makes it go super fast. Let's see how far back it goes before it stops by itself. All the way back to the demon hamsters in the common route.
Bruh.
When Tama was going insane because they were forced upon her.
Bruh. Fucking speed.
That's quite far. You're all I want in my life too, you. When we eventually leave this dorm, I'll most likely be forced to part with everyone else here. It's not the most pleasant thought, though. Quite sad, really. I'm sure we'll all have
It's
trouble
sad,
holding
ain't
back
it?
tears over the end of our time together here. However, look at the girl in my lap. I think I'll be fine as long as I have her by my side. With her hand in mine.
少し寝ようかな。
Feel free, I'm not too far from dozing off myself.
ありがとう。
I hear her breath slow gradually to a slow, sleepy pace, while her heartbeat does much the same. Okay, now it's my turn. Just as I turn to let her head down and go prone, her phone rings. You, proud shoulder. Your phone's ringing.
いい。このまま寝る。
What if it's an emergency? Thought the other person would have hung up by now, but it continues to ring instead. No sleeping is happening until this is resolved. I certainly don't feel sleepy anymore. I certainly don't feel sleepy anymore.
仕方ない。出る。
Here, I grab the phone and pass it to her.
はい。もしもし。
I leave her to it and take a moment to stretch. Well, now that we're both awake, I might as well heat up the bath for us. Right, we have homework today, too. It's a real pain to do it now, but it has to be done sometime. Might as well do it together since you was up. Yu's sudden change of tone snaps me out of my reverie.
だってまだだってそうじゃないけど
Yu's body has begun to tremble. She can't be cold, can she? No, definitely not. It's emotional. Something got her genuinely stressed out. What did the person on the other side of the line tell her? Whatever it is, it's dire enough to elicit a physical response.
わかった。
The line beeps to signal the end of the call. After hanging up, Yu's hands fall limply to the bed, phone still in hand. You? You, what happened?
大丈夫。
You. Doesn't take a mind reader to know that everything is not fine. But I can tell she won't give me a real answer even if I press her. Tonight, for the first time since we became a couple, we don't share the bed. Yu goes back to her own room and sleeps there instead. You? You're zoning out!
ごめん。
Yu's been like this ever since that phone call. She floats around in the daze all day, and she just replies with a non-committal to any question I ask her. It's the first time I've seen her act this way, and I'm genuinely at a loss for what to do. Oh, Lydia, you're up early.
今日は目が覚めちゃって。ゆうちゃんまだなの？
Yeah.
そっか。
Lydia does me the favor of not inquiring any further. Still have to appreciate how considerate she is.
くん。
Huh?
ゆうちゃんのこと
支えてあげてね。私の大事な友達だから。
Actually, kinda admirable.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, all of us kind of assumed her to look at this and be like, my chance! Let's be honest, everyone
Very
thought
wholesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, she is
you,
growing
Yulia.
up.
Very cool.
that. Of course. Leave it to me, Irina. She may be your friend, but she's also my lover. I have no intention of letting anyone down, her least of all. First order of business to extract an info from an answer from you about what's wrong. I reason with myself and make plans while I shovel my breakfast into my mouth. No, I didn't make any mistakes with the food today. It somehow tastes bland this time. Not as satisfying as it should be.
おやすみなさい。レン。
I forgot that that's an actual sprite. Yeah, good night. The whole day has gone by and I haven't been able to ask you about it even once. She still responds when spoken to and still eats her meals normally. But nothing she says betrays any hint as to what's worrying her. More than anything, I'm frustrated with myself for not being able to do anything to help. Well, at least we're spending the night in the same bed at this time. If anything, that tells me that you still wants to spend as much time with me as you can. I can derive at least a little bit of happiness from that, knowing that her feelings for me are still the same. Sweet dreams, you. If only I could do something to make her things right again. Chirping is the only sound that reaches my ears. The energetic chattering of the birds outside rouses me awake. Quite the effective alarm clock, all things considered. But lately, it just feels sad to wake up this way. This is all wrong! You used to wake me up every morning only days ago. Now she's fast asleep at my side. Seems I'm only up because I've become a light sleeper lately. Still, at least I get the chance to see her in this unusual, defenseless position. Even in her sleep, she can't stop saying my name. Can't stand not knowing what's got her so stressed. What would cause her to stop giving me straight answers to my questions? How am I supposed to help her? Obviously, I don't expect to hear an answer. Yet somehow, as if on cue, faint audible words trickle from her lips. Somebody's having a nice dream. Even in her sleep, she knows what she likes. Good to know that hasn't changed. I mean, I like sex just as much, of course. Actually, now that I think about it, we've been making out and fooling around plenty lately, but we haven't actually done the deed in a while. I've been suppressing my desire to do it as long as I've been in this mental state. Though I guess that's more or less opposite. That's had more or less opposite effect. From a common sense point of view, that's highly unlikely, I think. Not that common sense usually applies to her, really. I've been thinking about sex with me this whole time. I poke her bubbly cheeks as I ask, still not expecting an answer. That's a stupid question anyway. Yet as if wanting to respond, her sleep talk grows slightly clearer. After muttering my name, she turns over onto her back. You? Shall I skip?
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
I'll just straight up say what this is gonna be. She's pretending to be asleep and he's just gonna do her, thinking she's asleep.
Bruh.
The sound of chirps fills the air. I awake again to the sound of birds' song. With it comes a brief moment of deja vu. But there's one key difference between yesterday morning and this one.
おはよう、レン。
You. The sight of you lying on top of me. She isn't just lying next to me the way she was the past few mornings. She's got her smile back.
レン。 ちゃんと挨拶。
She scolds me with annoyed, puffed-out cheeks. Yep, that's the you I know. Good morning, you. Reach down to stroke her silky hair. Running my hair between the locks elicits a contented grin.
やっぱりレンのそばは落ち着く。スリスリ。スリスリ。
Seeing her puts me at ease just the same. Call it a mutual exchange of calmness. Till yesterday, you was hardly even giving me more than one word per sentence. But now she can make faces like this again. I had no idea what had caused her demeanor to change so drastically. But perhaps now I'll get an explanation. Hey you, would you tell me what's been worrying you for the past few days? If it's something you can tell me, I'd like to hear it. Don't know if I can help you with it, but I'd like to all the same. But I want to at least try. Just want to know if I can. The expression gives up what's this crazy guy talking about kind of vibe. Come on, you don't do that to me. I mean, come on, you know? You hardly said a word for me the whole time. You've had your head in the clouds all week. I did everything I could to hear some kind of human response from you and got nothing.
そっか。
She nods to herself over and over. I can tell that there's an answer in that head of hers somewhere, waiting to get out.
つまり、レンは寂しかったんだ。私に構ってもらえなくて。
Huh? No, that's not it exactly. Are we talking about you's problem, not mine? Well, yeah, that's true. Give up and nod. No use denying it. She's right that I was craving her attention. Yeah, whoops.
ごめんね、レン。黙ってて。
Now we'll find out why she's been ignoring him. Have you finally decided to tell me what's going on?
別に黙ってたわけじゃないけど、言うのを忘れてた。というか、考え事してて大変だった。大変だった。
I'm still waiting to hear any of it. So, are you going to let me in on it?
ね、来週お母さんが来るの。
That's the entire reason. What? That's kind of a big deal to just say with no prefacing or build-up. Sorry, could you say that again for me?
だから、来週お母さんがレンの顔を見にこっちへ来るの。
So yeah, she kind of like missed telling him that. Which isn't good. This half of my entire face is just white right now when I lean back.
Bless you.
Thanks. A little more pertinent information. Hold on a second. That's my first time hearing about
言っ
this.
てなかったから。
Ever the woman of few words, my wife. So wait. That's why you've been lost in thought this whole
レ
time?
ンをどうかっこよく紹介しようか悩んでて。そうしたらぼーっとしてた。いかにレンが私に優しくて、いろいろしてくれてかっこよくて、あと優しいか解説しようと思ってた。つまり、スピーチの原稿を考えた、みたいな。
You guess? At least the priorities are in order. Us being engaged is what really brought us together in the first place. An adult could easily wave off our relationship as being born of adolescent delusions of love. Well, I guess that's not entirely wrong, but it's an easy excuse for a parent to refuse to accept us. Worst case scenario, it means you would be dragged back to her hometown. Despite this threat, her main concern was centered around me. I mean, they can't really drag her back to her hometown because, oh yes, it's all just delusions of love, and they're trying to forcefully marry her off via marriage interviews. Despite this threat, her main concern was centered around me. What a unique thought pattern my dear wife-to-be has. You? I think we've spoken before about being forthcoming about these things.
言った。私たちの約束。
Then why would you have kept me in the dark about this? I'd really have preferred to brainstorm together. Her eyes widen in mild surprise for an instant, and she nods repeatedly in agreement.
そうだった。私たちはちゃんと話し合うんだった。
Exactly. Also, you know I'm not that nice. Especially not after I took you for granted and did what I did to you yesterday.
それはもう許したから終わり。私はレンが好き。レンは私が好き。あと、私はエッチが好き。レンにしてもらうのはすごく好き。その他はない。
I was just short of saying end of discussion. Clearly, I have no right to force the
とい
issue.
うか、すごい気持ちよかったし。そもそも旦那さんの射精管理ができてない時点で私の失態
Serious?
っていうエロ漫画知識
Did you mean that to say that out loud?
ともかく
Yes. She turns upright to level her eyes with
レン
mine.
のおちんぽは私のものだから私の中に帰ってきただけ
What?
A sentence of which I don't think I was expecting nor wanting.
私の心と体はレンのものだから一緒になっただけ OK?
Is that how it works?
なんだったっけ
Yep, that's my you. One girl who can lead me anywhere by my nose. Well, because I live to see this smile. Say, you? With a cute and curious tone, she cocks her head sideways. Just once. Can I take this chance to act cool?
どういうこと
Been wanting to do this for a while. You've been the one to lead this relationship. She has done everything for me, not the other way around. Kanji in her name means kindness, and the name certainly fits. I've always been, well, considerate. You've always been, well, the considerate one between the two of us. I feel like I haven't been able to do the same for you. Now I bet I can, so I want to catch up on that. I want to return every favor I owe her. She deserves a response from me. She deserves for me to mirror her feelings. Naturally, that means I need to give her the greatest gift I can think of. I know I have the right to do this, so I just have to take the chance. Let me talk to your mother myself. I want to declare how I feel about you, and to ask for your hand in marriage directly. Yu's eyes fly wide open. I want to prove to her that I'm worthy of you. By the way, we will end this part because this is literally about to be the end of the route. The only question is going to be if we're going to do like the extra content this part or the next part.
Yeah, we're doing reasonably well.
I'll do anything to accomplish that. I know I want to be apart from you again. Again? Why did I say again? Why did I get the again?
Well,
Neither in
mentally they have
body
been.
nor in heart will I ever let her go. I want to be the one to protect this girl lying on top of me. More than anything, wherever I am, I want her by my side. I want her to always know how I feel. That's what I think as I gaze deeply into her eyes. You?
わかるよレンの気持ち伝わってくる大好き一緒にいようね
Yeah.
でもレンは一つだけ勘違いしてるそれが私には許せない
What am I
レン
misunderstanding?
はたくさんのものを私にくれたあなたとの日々を思い出すだけで胸が温かくなる笑ってる顔こもってる顔私とエッチしてる時の顔どれもすぐに思い出せるたくさんくれただからお互い好
様。
Okay, fair enough. I can accept that. I guess we're even then. So this relationship hasn't been one-sided after all. I guess I can say I've given her more than that, just by body heat after all. A giggly smile spreads over her lovely face again. Seeing her like this makes me feel like I can do anything. Come whenever you like, mother-in-law I have yet to meet. I'll make your precious daughter the heaviest woman in the world, I swear it. I'm confident I can.
Come at me, bro.
So, by the way, my new favorite expression of Ren's is when he squeals after being kissed on his sides. What? Hey, you, do you know where my tie is? I was about to say, like, after I'm confident I can, like, he's just, oh, by the way, when she's gonna arrive? Oh, this afternoon. Wait, what? Which
Dropped
clearly
in it.
wasn't the time.
Honey,
Which clearly wasn't the case.
where's
ね、
my
こっち。閉めてあげるから、こっち来て。
suit?
In one of her rare moments of panic, Yu calls me over, tie in hand. That's right, today's the day of her mother. Today's the day that her mother is coming.
Said, where's my super suit?
Where's my super suit? The panic, however, comes less from her arrival and more from the fact that she's coming much earlier than originally planned. I've taken a shower, donned my best clothes, combed my hair, and memorized my lines, but with the schedule change, I still don't feel ready!
おい、そこのクソカップル。いいから早く準備するのですよ。
I will powerbomb you through the wall!
Tama, if they're an idiot couple, that just makes you an idiot.
That didn't make a lot of sense, because that assumes that if they weren't a couple, they would be on the same level as Tama.
You forget what this game is called.
No one is as bad as Tama. Tama watches us with the boredom of a child watching a horse race. That's a weird analogy. With her elbow on the table, cheek in her hand, even. How rude.
できた。どう？苦しくない？
She gives the knot one final tug. Nope, that's perfect, thanks. I would hate ties. I'm the kind of guy who has at least like 2 buttons of a button-up shirt open because it feels too constricting otherwise.
I don't blame you at all.
Huh?
I don't blame you at all. I've got a... although, that said, I do have a family tartan tie.
A what tie?
We are entitled to wear 2 Scottish clan tartans. The Queen and McAllister.
Scotland for
Scotland forever!
Carry on.
For the final touch, she reaches up and tweaks my hair for a second.
今日のレンもかっこいい。
You look stunning yourself.
あんまりはっきり言われると、恥ずかしい。
She fidgets. Of course, her face reddens as well. You are still weak to direct praise like that. It's a fact of the universe that blushing girls are fundamentally adorable. This is especially true for you, who doesn't usually let her emotions show that much. I feel like saying it again just for the kicks. No, really, you're ridiculously beautiful. A painting of you could replace the Mona Lisa in the Louvre and command a way higher price.
ああ、もう胃もたれしそう。胃薬持ってきて胃薬。
Put some clothes on! God damn it, Arl!
私が用意しようかお願いします。あのアホたちを見てるとめまいもしてくるよ。熱々ですから、レンさんと綾崎先輩。
None of the others seem happy about this, but that's nothing new. It's just as common as seeing Arl walking around naked. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with my appearance, but I turn to the mirror to inspect myself nonetheless. He's not even telling her to get dressed. What's the mom gotta think when she walks in here? There's just one girl completely naked.
Without drapes.
Like, there's not even, she doesn't even have her bandages.
She brings her own chicken of disapproval.
What if Arl becomes like a mummy trendsetter because of that? Do I look okay, right? I do look okay, right, you?
バッチリ。いつものね。
I was hoping I could look, sharper than I always do. Around 70% more, ideally.
あまり気を張らない方がいいと思う。レンは変に気張るとボロが出る。
Okay. I was expecting you to say 70% isn't just a little, but you didn't jump for the sitcom style retort today. Got shocked,
大
actually.
丈夫。
Instead, she takes my hand and leans against me.
私がついてる。二人で一緒なら何だってできる。
Can't deny that. She's right. I can feel the warmth building in my chest, just from her presence. Which is ironic, actually, since she's a Yukiona. You wanna squeeze it for him?
There are wails of despair from the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm. It's about time. In a matter of minutes, the clock will strike 10. It's almost time for her to arrive. I give you one last reassuring squeeze.
レンの匂い。それにレンの体温。暖かい。
Then let's just do this. I'm sure seeing us will convince your mom we should stay together.
そうだね。頑張って、旦那様。
You know I will, babe. I hate myself for having to say that out loud. I give another gentle squeeze to drive the point home. It's warm. It's so warm, so soft, so gentle. Such a calming scent. Doing this reminds me of how it feels. How it feels to love someone.
あらあらあらあらあら。
Hide the shoulders. Hide the shoulders.
Hide all, never mind the shutters.
Time stops. Oh, Dio is here. I didn't know. Actually, it's more like she stopped it on arrival.
合格。
Like, he was just mom, just like, huh. So when shall I schedule the ceremony? Don't worry, I'll take care of everything for you two.
素晴らしい相手を見つけましたね、ユウ。
Did she just say swell?
Yes.
見ているこっちが溶けそうなくらいのいい人間のいい男の子だこと。
Huh? What? Who on earth is this woman in our living room? And did she just see that whole exchange between me and you? She just had a front row seat to all of it. I could charge an admission fee. I was about to ask who on earth are you, like an idiot. It's already obvious from both the Japanese clothing and smile that closely resembles Yu's. In this place, time and place, dressing us like that, she could only be one person. By any chance, would you be?
あ、お母さん。
You know what?
実際にお会いするのは初めてね、レン君。どうも、ユウの母です。
She greets me with a charming, polite bow. Hello, I'm Ren Fujima. I'm honored to finally meet you. I bow in turn. I'm so awkward. This is not how I wanted our first meeting to happen. Her timing couldn't have been worse. Who expects to meet their son-in-law to-be for the first time in the middle of a lovey-dovey scene with their daughter? I forgot a good impression could be compared to summer weather. And seeing us like that would be like an ice age. No, it's actually a very good thing. She can firsthand see that you are very, very much in love with each other. Although, maybe that's a good thing for Yukiona. I'm too panicked to think it's right.
で、落ち着いて。
Yu's face is upon mine before I can react. Our lips are locked together. Quite a masculine way of calming me down in a sense. But it works well. Thankfully, I'm just that easy to placate.
あらあら、いきなり見せつけてくれるわね。
Fucking show off.
ちなみに今のは熱々で羨ましいねと言ってる。
Never.
Wait, there's a hidden meaning in what she's saying?
さっきのは、OK、バッチリ、婚約者の話はマジだったか、お母さん嬉しいわ、でした。
None of those words actually came out of her mouth. She's extracting way too much meaning from that for it to be true. Wait, is there some secret Yukio code that I'm not picking up
あ
on?
んまりお邪魔するのもなんだし、ホテルに帰るわね。しばらく観光していくから、また日を改めてお食事でも。
お母さん、ありがとう。
仲良くするのよ。あと、早く孫見せてね。
バッチリ、元気な雪男を産む予定。
So for boys, they replaced the word for woman with man. And that's it? Hearing that word makes me imagine something Yeti-like, though.
More like Chewbacca.
では、ガイドをお願いできるかしら。
喜んで、さあ、こちらなのですよ。タマが、領館のタマがご案内をさせていただくのです。お見知り
Such
おきを。
a sycophant.
Yu's mom imperiously follows Tama's lead, walking with an air of dignified satisfaction. So we're done here? Seriously? I feel like things are still more or less unfinished. I'm not just imagining that, am I?
やったね。
Yu leaps to my arms. I don't often see you in such high
お
spirits.
母さんに認められたよ。私、ここにいられる。レンと正式に婚約者なんだよ。
Wait, was that all it took? And was that established? I mean, I'm as happy as you are, but logically speaking, like, all that we've done is make out for a few seconds in front of your mother.
好き、大好き。
She kisses me over and over, fiercely enough to leave marks all over my face and neck. I feel like she's actually
Wails of
sucking on me
despair.
when she does that. I still find it hard to believe. Was showing your mother a makeout session the only thing that we had to do? Was this what you was planning all along? I still find it hard to believe that her mother was satisfied with just by seeing that. Still have so many questions. Whatever. The fact of the matter is that her mother has recognized that relationship. As long as you stays by my side in the end, as long as I can continue to see her smile this way, it's fine. Just can't help but feel like there's a catch. Night has fallen. As usual, you and I are inviting in my room.
レンは、
Stop making out.
悩みすぎ。
She kisses my neck again. Sure you say that, but we didn't even have a proper conversation with
お
her.
母さんは、
Stop.
私が本当に、ちゃんと婚約者を見つけたのか。
She cranes her neck to repeatedly kiss my neck, continuing upwards behind my ear.
それに、レンはギクシャクしすぎ。自然体でよかった。つまり、あれで大丈夫ってこと。
Now she's nibbling on my ear. It takes a little bit. She's been at this for a while now. Since the moment we walked in here, she's been all over me. Almost like a cat marking its territory, she's been nibbling, licking, and rubbing her face all over mine. The scent of her sweat and saliva mix and hang in the air around me. What? Stop. What? She sucks on my cheek. She's got an... What?
Hickeys.
Wouldn't that be neck, not cheek?
That doesn't stop people putting hickeys there.
And unconsciously finds its way under Yu's skirt, apparently. Stop. Cease. No. Stop. Stop. Stop.
These
Stop.
are the screams you
Stop.
came for.
Stop. Stop. Yeah.
子供作っても大丈夫だよ。あんず、
This is just sex scene. This just sex scene intro. This
レ
just
ンはしっかりと奥ね。それとも、
this just sex scene intro. Let me just, whoop! Perfect again! I'm so good at skipping.
Get him a skipping rope, ladies and gentlemen.
バックログだよ。
US train skipper. First thing I see when I wake up is you smiling face. Good morning, you. Something was different about that greeting. Dear?
さあ、気が早いって思う？
Nah, I don't think so. You can call me whatever you like, but I don't think it'll change that much. You let out a giggle, lying atop my chest. The vibration tickles a little bit. What a happy feeling.
ねえ、レン。
Yeah? My eyelids flutter drowsily. Take a moment to appreciate the heat of her body. Her weight on my chest, the sensation of her skin against mine, her calming scent.
私ね、今、とっても幸せだよ。本当にね。心が温かくなる。私、胸がいっぱいで。
Weren't just the chest that felt full.
こうしていていいよね。
God damn it. The look on her face is one of pure bliss. Don't think she could be any more content than she is right now. I feel like her body temperature is rising a little. Does happiness raise one's body temperature? That must be the case. Yeah, not in agreement. Should stay just like this then. Let's just stay like this then. Let's just bask in this feeling some more. As long as I have you here with me, I wouldn't mind never moving from the spot. You smiles wider. I could look at that smile forever if I was given the chance. It's the expression I love to see on her. You repeats what I said a million times. What she said. A million times. Smile persists.
ね
Yes, you? Wait, why the kimono?
全部ベトベトになっちゃったから洗濯してて。
Oh, sorry about that. Would have thought we'd have so much sex during the week that all her clothes would be rendered unwearable. Well, considering you, it's not that much of so much of a surprise. With her sex drive, this might become a weekly occurrence. We may often end up losing count of how many times we do it. Not sure who I'm trying to make excuses for.
それよりお母さん知らない？
Your mom? No, I haven't. Why?
そう。携帯にも出ないし、ホテルに電話してももう帰ったって言うし。
So wouldn't that mean that she's gone back home
そ
then?
れはないと思うんだけど。
And she probably hasn't. Who would just up and leave without telling her daughter goodbye? Maybe she's on her way on to the dorm now. Maybe she's just taking the scenic route on the way here.
お願いしていい？
Just as you and I put on our shoes and leave the building.
その必要はありませんよ。
There she is, standing outside.
お母さん。
昨晩はお楽しみでしたね。
Gee,
She giggles with her hand covering her mouth. Did you hear us?
いいえ、ただ孫が楽しみですね。
all the way across town.
Ugh. Did you actually hear us, or
Aerate
was that a
phone.
leading question? I don't think what we did last night was loud enough to hear outside the room. But she's not wrong to assume that a boy and girl in love would do such things. I really wish you wouldn't bring it up directly like that. Wait, hold on. Did you just come back here to tell us that?
最後にあなたたちの答えを聞かせてちょうだい。
Of course there was more to her return than that.
本当にあなたたちは二人で今後の人生を歩んでいくのね。
That teasing tone she had when she first spoke is gone. She's fully serious about this. As a human and demon, huh? I rolled a thought over in my mind again. I recall the day I first met you, and the day that I learned that she was a Yuki-onna, and the days in between the two. I looked to my side. But the girl I now know I love. She's a Yuki-onna who can't take the cold, a girl who does things her way, but is also frank about how she feels. As is the girl I fell in love with. The girl who, even before that, had fallen in love with me. But she's still a normal girl at heart, I know that.
レン。
You gazes up at me anxiously. She doesn't have to worry. You? Nod and take her hand in mine. I'm done with the way I used to be. I won't just let things happen to me. I have to own this moment myself. It's that time I started wearing my heart on my sleeve.
Oh, very proper too.
The music, and the fact that you can actually see his face for once.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, this is the only CG where you can actually see his face.
His full face. Well, you see a part of it early on, but eh.
Well, we can easily check if I just go to the Ditzy Demons VN database.
Just leave it for now. Let's just appreciate this view.
No, because if I go to the character page, it should show me the best one they could find. And it is this one.
Alright.
This one is the one where we can see the most of his face. Also, apparently, the only aliases, I don't know how to say that word. Aliases he has on VN database is Gigolo McPlayboy.
Gigolo McPlayboy.
Messiah Saki, I know that you and I are different, demon and human. Grip Yu's hand and face her mother with her. Like my knees might give out beneath me. I won't let them. That difference means nothing to us. State my case as frankly as words will allow. This is everything I've wanted to say. The difference in race has no bearing on our relationship. Maybe it will cause arguments between us in the future. Doesn't matter. You I know is... You herself is fundamentally a normal girl. Tighten my hand around Yu's. We're both trembling now. Yu squeezes back. She's seemingly reassuring me that I don't need to feel so nervous. Even if we argue, even if we're not of the same race. Yu is you. I am me. I fell in love with Yu because of who she is. And I will do anything it takes to make her happy. I hope nothing I said sounded off. Maybe my body language wasn't up to snuff. I wouldn't know, but my thoughts on the matter have been fully expressed regardless. You told me this before. I don't need to be careful with my words. Speaking the whole truth is more important than being eloquent. I think I've accomplished that at least. After a short silence, I hear Yu's mother release a chuckle. How very similar it is to Yu's way of laughing. This family resemblance goes further than it looks clearly. Yes? She looks directly at you as she says this. In her eyes, I see the care she holds for her daughter. Her eyes shift back to me. I certainly am. I give a big nod to reinforce my point, making sure to retain eye contact through the nod. The dignified woman before me knows you better than I do, but I've witnessed all of Yu's habits by this point. It's part of the image I see whenever I look at her now. No, ma'am. Shake my head. There needs to be something that not just Yu's mother, but you and I ourselves can say. Now it's Yu's turn to answer. Yu grips my hand and nods. She says so confidently, gazing up at me. I mirror the gesture. Her mother, meanwhile, keeps looking at me. Indeed, feels like my hand is permanently affixed to hers now. Don't feel like I could tear my eyes away from her if I tried. Yu's mother
それ
continues.
にレン君気づいている
Notice what?
この子その服で外に出てるのに寒いって言わないのよ
Oh, you're right, she hasn't. It's hot enough outside these days to melt a human being to a puddle, but you would usually still complain that she feels cold.
全然寒くないだってレンがそばにいるからこうして手を握っているから
Don't give me the emotional warmth bullshit, please.
寒いことなんて何もないよ
She did give me the emotional warmth bullshit. Basically.
Too heavy for you to handle. Well,
She grins.
for a lot of people.
Smile as pure as falling snow. Just, don't eat the yellow snow. Such a soft and gentle expression.
Let's go and point that out, didn't you?
Like, my family recently made a joke about that in the middle of Christmas dinner, so of course I'd think of that.
What's wrong with your family?
A lot, really. Like, I said something about snow, I couldn't find something. So my mom just, said, you couldn't find the yellow snow, could you? Like, I wouldn't want to find that, that's not something you eat. And I was just like, I only eat the white snow! You're not supposed to eat that snow either.
Bizarre. Anyway.
Yep. I bow my head to my mother-in-law to be. Ma'am, I can promise that I will never let you go as long as I live. You won't ever feel the cold again on my watch. Whatever happens in our lives, I'll be there to hold her hand. So ask directly. I would like your daughter's hand in marriage. Hold on, what? Oh, soft exhale. Silence falls between us again. We don't speak, nor do we move. There should be cicadas chirping around here. But right now, I feel like they're all far away, as if there's some soundproof bubble around us. This continues for a moment until...
二人の婚約を認めますお母さん
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I yell out in gratitude and bow my head. I feel like my eyes might tear up if I don't express the surge of emotion otherwise. Yu's mother has officially recognized our relationship.
いいのよこのファッキンボーイ
Just throw that in your face, why don't you?
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear it because my fucking headphones were annoying me again. Could you repeat that?
Oh dear. Just throw that in his face, why don't you?
Like the fucking fucking boy. That's why this part in the original playthrough was called fucking boy.
いいのよこのファッキンボーイいいのよ
Alright, we get the
このファ
hint.
ッキンボーイ
Fucking! I lift my head to see her walking
ま
away.
た来るわね暑苦しいレディース
Overheated ladies and gentlemen.
でも今度はそちらからカモン雪かきがあなたたちを待ってるわ
She also said come on just now. Wait, hold on a second, what? Dumbfounded by a random comment, I stand there wordlessly. For long, she's out of sight.
やったね
You?
もういつでも結婚できるいつする今日明日
Wait a second, what just happened? She just called me you fucking boy. Does she like me or not? You tilts her head quizzically. Am I the only one here who found that remotely strange?
わかった翻訳してなかったってこと
Oh god, yes, please.
じゃあまた来るわね熱々のカップルさんたち次はこちらの実家にいらっしゃいおもてなししてあげるわねだよ
That's the wildest translation I've ever heard. Does everybody talk like that in Yukiona territory? Is that like a dialect? Do you talk like that at
あ
home?
れがお母さんの巣多分 レンに心を許したんだと思う。
Uh-huh, so he's just trying to make a more proper impression. Feel like getting along with her might have its challenges after the wedding.
そんなことより、結婚できるよ、レン。
You leap into my arms and I hold her up.
いつする？今？それとも夕方？
What happened to today or tomorrow? I do want to get married, but we're still students, remember?
そうだね。夏休み入ってからにする？
I was thinking more like once we've graduated.
わかった。じゃあ、卒業式の後に結婚式ね。
Well, whatever. It's just a matter of when, not if. I guess if we're gonna tie the knot for real, we might as well do it sooner. Just that you know a marriage ceremony is pretty fucking costly.
Yeah.
So we might as well walk from one ceremony hall to another. That way we can have Amy, Diddy, and the others tag along to see. I take her hand again. Still cool to the touch. A pleasant sensation. Thankfully, this means I'm still warm enough for her. We gaze into each other's eyes again. And, with hardly disguised glee, we nod to each
愛
other.
してる。レン。ずっと、永遠に。
She beams at me as she speaks. Her eyes are wet with tears of joy. One such tear trails down her cheek, like a snowflake falling in summer. I pretend not to see it, notice it. I'll love you forever too, you. It's the only answer I need to give. I pull you close beside me. Close enough to melt together. Oh no, she's turning into water. To become one again, in a purer sense. I will always carry her with me. The sun shines down on us from above. Feeling I've become a ray of sunlight myself. Like the sun, I will always keep you warm. Fucking corny ass motherfucker. Now and forever. End ending credits. And they're still laggy. They're still laggy. Let's just like turn off the feed and just display capture, I guess. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I shouldn't do the display capture thing since there might be stuff that needs to be censored. I don't know why I suddenly started talking like that. Her blowing the flute, not flute.
I've not got a clue what instrument she's using.
I guess it's like a type of whistle.
Possibly. Also, our apologies, audience, but unfortunately had to depart, so sadly wasn't here to see this last little bit.
Oh, Bud had to leave.
Yes, unfortunately.
Gotta like set that.
Yeah, he did type it, but he didn't want to interrupt the recording. Bless him.
That was like 30 minutes ago! Not 30 minutes, like 15 minutes ago. No, well. Still got time after this?
Me personally, yeah, got a bit of time. I mean, the extras don't take too long anyway.
Yeah, let's just do the extras. But Bud's fault. It's Bud's fault that he'll miss. What's after the graduation?
That's what it is. And also, for that matter, we get a new end title screen thingy.
Yes.
There we go.
New additional content has been unlocked. Let's remove the display capture. There we go, and actually turn on the demons again. There we go. One of my favorite ones. That's just like, oh, it's because those two haven't not been unlocked yet. Let's go ahead and look. First, let's go get a gallery. Let's see. Since then, that's been on my mind.
Dear.
Sunny holiday. Must have been destiny that we met here. The perfect Yukiona flips through kimono. My first kiss tasted of ramen, delicious. I'd do it again and again. Catch me at the summer beach. Just as planned, flawless victory for Yu-chan at the water's edge.
Right.
Yes.
Moving on.
Pervy books, truly profound. Happiness in pervy books. My heart and my body are nice and warm. The night is short. Love on girl. The lap pillow, nice and soft. thus spoke the Yuki-onna.
Quoth the raven.
Master, here, it's your favorite. Not that.
Defeat.
Not awake, not at all, really, really. Taking my lover, so she said. What did you say, defeat?
Yeah, defeat. Defeat.
Yeah, I'm not
Anyway,
gonna read that out. Never let me go, and I'll never let you go. Hand cold as snow in the blazing August. Morning not for bedding. When stranded on snowy mountains up. I got a little too hot-headed then, sorry. Thus the present is given.
you could say it was a presence of mind.
私たちのイチャラブな日々
I'm going to end your life.
Lil.
Oh, we now get actually all the titles that actually have to look up. Oh, you sure got a whole bunch of CGs here. Stop. Don't. A kiss, fireworks, breast job, and...
She's breaking the fourth wall.
Thinking back on this, we should have streamed this online, announcing
Too
the
late,
engagement.
we already are doing.
Yes! After all that's said and done, you still ate everything. That's why I love you, Yuki-Onna's blazing hot cooking. I'm the only one with the naked white shirt combo of wordplay night. I know. Open the door and your wife is there in 2 seconds. Now it's wifey time. Even I never knew my jealousy ran this deep. Jealousy hits like a sack of bricks.
Sack of bricks, where we were.
The mismatch of a very Japanese Yuki-Onna dressed as a maid is excellent. 1 for the fella, 2 for the hand, 3 for the main. I racked my brain thinking about what to tell my mom here after the shopping. Next time, I'd want you to do it when I'm really asleep, I think. Night invitation, morning recipient. So yeah, like I said, she was fully fucking awake during that. She just acted like she was asleep. It's so hot I couldn't melt both my heart and my body, like the snow melting in spring. Rather than having our wedding after our graduation, both at the same time would be nice. Promise. There we go.
That'd be a pretty massive bonanza.
It would be, yes. Sayori comment, as a Yuki-Onna, she has to have Japanese clothes with a blue palette, but that would mean she would have less details and colors than the other characters. So I threw in a lot of different patterns, even though it gets jelly, showing some skin is part of the fan service a heroine has to provide. It's totally not because her breasts are so big that she can't tighten the clothes up. I think. Jesus Christ, the thing in the one in the bottom.
Cheat mode.
Is that just her like sweating?
Oh boy.
Sayori comment. I was asked to make her hair wavy, but I styled her bangs like a Hime cut. Of course her hair is a light blue, like a Yuki-Onna should be. And her breasts are the largest among all the characters I've drawn. It was rather difficult for me, but I had fun drawing her. Sad, apparently her tits are larger than anything he's ever drawn. Let's like... do we get here? Desktop. It's demons. Save. I'll be putting that up in good old. I'll be putting that up on good old Google Drive and send the link to y'alls. Anyways, summer oranges and my kimono. I really like the pattern on my kimono. Did you notice the snow bunnies? Yes, I did.
I did, yeah. So what happened?
You is currently just sitting in front of me eating a mandarin orange. That in itself isn't remotely out of the ordinary. The fruit isn't in season right now, but pretty much every store has them in stock all the time. Some places even sell homegrown ones. No, that's not what I care about right now.
どうしたの?
Yu tilts her head quizzically. I've been staring at her.
レンも食べる?
She reaches into the sleeve of her kimono and withdraws another orange orb as if it's a perfectly normal thing to do.
What?
No doubt she's chilled it to the perfect temperature for eating. And in season or not, I would be more than happy to partake. Nah, I'm not hungry.
そう。美味しいのに。 暑いとさっぱりした口当たりがいい感じ。
Yeah, I bet. As she finishes her first one, she calmly reaches into his sleeve again and procures yet another. It's an apple this time. In fact, it's already peeled and cleanly sliced.
シャクシャクシャクシャク。
She has sleeve portals.
How much stuff does she have hidden away in her clothes? The outfit gives her breasts plenty of leeway, but everything beyond that part is a standard kimono, which would leave it without much space to store apples and other fruit, or so I think. Wouldn't they bulge here and there? There's a mystery.
ねえ、何？
You eyes me
リ
suspiciously.
ンゴ食べる？
Yeah, sure, I'll have one.
はい。あーん。
She places a slice of the apple in my mouth. I chomp and chew on it. Wow, it's really good! Exquisitely crisp, yet still juicy, flooding my mouth with sweetness, barely savory flavor every time I bite down.
実家から送られてきた。今年は豊作なんだって。
Oh, wow, nice. What a surprisingly simple explanation. No, we're drifting away from the issue.
何？あ、わかった。
Don't you love how we can communicate without saying a word half the time?
私を食べたいなら素直にそう言ってくれればいい。
He did say half the time.
What about the other half?
どこでする？
This right now. Here and now would be nice. Wait, what? No?
レン、うるさい。疑問があるならちゃんと口にして。だいたい予想がついてるけど。
Sorry, I think I've missed my chance for the right witty retort. Then I'll say it straight. What's the secret to that extra-dimensional
や
kimono?
っぱり私を食べたい。そっち。
You didn't see that one coming at all, did you? Just getting ahead of herself. But I'll be glad to get a bite of her later.
この着物の話をするためには
Fruit
私
from
の
the tree
幼
of
少
life.
時代まで
Anyway,
遡る。
This thing's history is that long.
ちょっと長くなるけど聞いて。
You carefully straightens your
Spirit of
posture.
GLaDOS.
Sorry, you wanna finish that?
It's got the spirit of GLaDOS and it's got portals in it.
The motion sends a twinge of anxiety through me. I feel compelled to mirror her.
これおばあちゃんがくれたの。
So it's an
以
heirloom.
上です。
That wasn't a long story at all! Always with that dignified storyteller pose. Where's the rest of the tale?
ねえ、うるさい。
She makes a point of covering her ears in irritation. But there's something I wish she'd understand. See how Yu's worked up. Yu sees how worked up I am over my disappointment, and she heaves an exasperated sigh.
じゃあ真面目に話す。
I wish you'd done that the first time.
レンはからかうと可愛い。
Nice cue as you are when I'm doing the same to you.
で、さっきの話なんだけど。
Oh, she didn't respond. What a shame. Want to see her blush after getting called cute again.
私の家っていうか古い家は着物を買ったらそれを受け継いでいくの。着物って高価なものだけどきちんと手入れして使えば長く使えるから、そうやって思い出も紡がれていく。私はおばあちゃんの過去をもらったの。
I see. I've heard of that custom before. Things treated with great care over long periods of time are often used as matchmaking or bridal gifts in such families. And I don't doubt that Yu's grandmother gave her this kimono with that intent.
で、ここからが本題。
Oh, so it starts here?
私は寒いのが苦手って話はしたよね。
I know all about
で
that.、
湯たんぽとかそういうのが入ってないと困る。
Okay, yeah.
だからおばあちゃんからもらった着物を改造したの。名付けてユー着物カスタム。
I thought you weren't supposed to customize these things!
何？
What happened to your grandma's memories?
まあそれはそれ、これはこれ。
What? Can't imagine it being okay. What happened to all the memories she has inherited?
で、これは便利だなぁと思ってどんどんポケットを増やしていったのさ。
This turned
She's
into a really frank, mundane story.
そうして気がつ
Poacher's
いたら
pockets.
いろいろ入るようになってた。
Tailoring involves way too many deliberate steps to just lose track of how much you've done. Wonder how many retort points I can rack up with the used nonsense today. Well, I guess that more or less solved the mystery of how your kimono holds so much stuff. More or less being the operative term. I feel like there's still some demon power at work here. Now I'm getting kinda curious. How much stuff can you actually fit in there?
その疑問はごもっともです。実は私にもどれだけ入るかわからない。
I bet there really is some dimensional portal in there.
というわけで
It's
在
just
庫整理も
GLaDOS.
含めて取り出してみようと思う。
Oh, she has to take inventory.
レンも手伝って。
Okay.
It's just a portal gun.
And so the extra spatial pocket inventory adventure begins.
では手品ショーを始めます。
That statement is actually not far from the truth. But while a magic show indicates sleight of hand, this one feels more like the real thing. I'm almost worried that maybe the portal in Yu's kimono leads not just to some space pocket, but to another time period.
じゃあ適当に出していくからレンは並べていって。
Gotcha. I grab a sheet and lay it out on the floor. The sheet itself is designed for outdoor flower viewing picnics, so I can seat 5 or 6 people.
さっきのみかん、スイカ、携帯ゲーム。
I dare say you've got 2 other watermelons already.
Wait, one of those sounds way too big. Hand-at game systems or small fruit are acceptable. But how'd you put the watermelon out, to say nothing of fitting it inside there?
携帯毛布、レンの等身大ぬいぐるみ。
Crochet Ren.
Wait. What I just heard wiped all thought of the watermelon from my mind. I don't care that she has a knitted doll of me, at least at the moment. But why is it life-sized?
続き
Did she
ま
nick
して
it from memory?
婚姻届、香水、コンドーム。おっと、アダルト DVD ですね。
At this stage, the first 3 are kind of expected.
You don't get to say oh hey here. I'm getting tired of throwing all these retorts at her. And why are you holding on to that paperwork?
もうハンコも押してあるよ。
You sure work fast.
レンの。
That's remarkably thorough, if not more than a bit shady.
あとは、
Talking is hard.
あ、初めてレンにもらったリボン。
Oh. She pulls it out, still folded perfectly neatly. It's still as spotless as the day it left the store. Oh, now it's thoroughly creased. She must have been putting it to use. So, that bit earlier about keeping things cold with her body was a joke.
はい、これも置いておいて。
Oh, just like that? Okay. I don't know why I felt so touched by it. What do I do with this empty leftover emotion? My movement of empty introspection is cut short by her cry of surprise. What now?
母さん、入ってたの？
What? What?
I was waiting for the reaction.
Hello,
I was
everyone.
Well, I was half expecting an aircraft carrier, but not that.
But mother!
娘の着物の中マジ居心地いいわ。居住性上がったわね。
ユーカスタマイズだから。
I'm just gonna put this out there ahead of time. That adult DVD she had in there was not mine. Yu's definition of customizing is kind of frightening. Huh? You're kind of dizzy all of a sudden. Why, have I exhausted myself from firing all these comebacks one after another? I don't have much time to hypothesize about it before darkness overtakes me. I open my eyes and an all too familiar seating slowly morphs into focus. I am in Yu's room.
Surprised Murasame is not in there.
Also, there's a heat bottle on the bed. That's a nice touch.
A hot water bottle there.
For a second, I thought the door opened up, but it didn't. Yeah. Good morning.
急に眠っちゃうからびっくりした。
Huh? Fell asleep? Or was all of that just a dream? Of course, that could make any sense in reality. Oh, what a fright. That was such a weird dream. We're pulling all kinds of stuff out of your kimono. Like your mom, it was freaky.
もう帰ったよ。
Oh, she did? She could have stayed longer. She left.
楽しんだから帰るって。
Okay. So wait, that wasn't a dream? I really, really wish it had been.
じゃあ、さっきの続きから始める。これはレンと一緒に暮らすときに必要な。
Hey, you, I have a quick question.
何？
I gulp, seeing a full chest of drawers sitting in the sheets I'd laid out. I have no idea when it got there. Just out of curiosity, what was your relationship with your grandmother?
だから、くれたの、着物。
And that's it?
それだけ。
Okay. I don't know what I was expecting her to say. Man. Well, whatever, I still love this girl.
レン？ガンダーム。
Sweet! I instantly perk up and happily accept the little trinket the little ticket to heaven. Now there are two silver linings to this misadventure. First, sexy times. Second, the fact that Yu's mom chose to come out before we started.
Yes, that was very, very kind of her. To be honest with you, I'm still expecting to see an aircraft carrier in there. Complete with crew.
I still love this scene so much. I was so looking forward to it. This way then we can always be together morning, noon and night. The two finally alone. Cease!
Oh,
Some
boy,
time has
here we go
passed
again.
since Yu's mother gave us her blessing, and with the added bonus of everyone else giving us theirs as well, Yu's emotional state is back to perfect form. I've been teased, punched, kicked, cried on, and forced to swallow weird drugs. It felt like a gang initiation, but eventually everyone finally gave in and congratulated us. Oh, that's what everyone did when he asked for their blessing. What?
Yeah.
Ah,
should
what a
be
joy
fairly
it
obvious
is to
where
have
the
such
drugs came
caring
from.
friends. So, stop. So, what might you be up to, my dear wife?
レン？朝の挨拶は？ちゃんとするって二人で決めた。
Good morning.
We made a lot of promises to each other before and after the substitute fiancé arrangement became legitimate. The first of these was to always eat together. It's the key to maintaining a happy household. The next was to sleep together as often as possible. Key to a happy household and so on. Good morning, you. So let me ask you again, what are you doing? Stop.
Captain
Why?
Obvious.
舐めたかったから？
She lifts her voice at the end, turning her answer into a question. See, a whimsical streak is still running at full power today. Didn't we already go at it like crazy last
昨日
night?
は昨日、今日は今日。朝から、レンのミルク、
Stop. Wait, that, no, stop. 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 Stop.
I was going to come up with a really nasty
Jonah,
Sesame
Sagohan,
Street word of the day there,
Gambata.
but I changed my mind.
レンも疲れてるかと思って。
Right, thanks. Yeah, It's worth noting that in total we did it once in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, once in the bath, and a whopping 5 times after bedtime yesterday. And just now, that short blowjob. It might be harder to kill than I give myself credit for.
Its refractory period is very short.
That being said,
本日のメニューはうなぎのかば焼き、豚の生姜焼き、山芋、
grilled
ニンニ
hams.
クはそのまま焼いた。
Okay.
セレン、これは魚ね。生殖機能を強めるってネットに書いてあった。
Oh, does it?
召し上がれ。
She's all smiles. She looks almost rapturous. This does have the distinct impression of a happy newlywed wife's creation. Clearly, she's doing her best to keep my sperm count high, if nothing else.
どうしたのね。食欲ない？もしかして夏バテ？
Oh, no, that's not the problem. It's more like sex stroke, if anything. But Yu's far too happy about this for me to say so. Even the luster of her skin feels better now.
わかった。じゃあ、私が食べさせてあげるね。
She skillfully picks up a piece of eel with her chopsticks and holds it up to my mouth.
あーん。
Ah!
どう？
So much peak.
美味しい？
Pretty good. As for the flavor, there's nothing to complain about. Yu seems to have finally outgrown her impulse to drown her food in spice. But I know she's been secretly making eating putty with peppers blended into it.
喜んでくれて嬉しい。じゃあ、次は私を食べる？
Yu reaches down and lifts the hem of her
い
skirt.
いよ。好きな時に私を抱いて、いくらでも犯していいんだよ。レンは
Excuse me.
私の旦那様なんだから。
Her face flushes red as she looks at me sheepishly. Oh yes, very cute and also very hot. I thought she'd wrung me dry by the time she woke me up today, but I'm already standing at full attention. May I?
それとも、まずはご奉仕してあげようか？口がいい？それとも手？
Stop. Good question. I already experienced her mouth first thing in the morning. Should I go for I should go for hands then. Maybe into cruel, between those juicy thighs. But I ponder my options.
どうし。
How the fuck did you get here?
Never have I ever been oddly grateful for your arrival.
My sister groans from across the room as if the force of gravity under her is 100 times stronger.
ただでさえ暑いのに本気で暑苦しい。あの世で二人仲良く過ごす。
She's become really bitter. Like, really bitter. She's in quite a rage. You can see clouds of pure dark hatred brewing around her.
そうだそうだ。
Oh, great, now there's another one.
サキュバスの私を差し置いて、なんだいなんだい、そのエロスは。
We're in chest rabbits, you two.
しかも、足とか。
As much as she may try to put up this front, she can't get past thinking about that. Doesn't seem that Riria will be leaving this place anytime soon.
つうか、レンちゃんたちはなんでここにいるのですか？タマちゃん、いたんだ。さっきからいたのですよ。それを無視してイチャイチャヌチョヌチョしていたのはおめえらなのですよ。
They haven't done that in here yet. Not even foreplay.
うっさいのですよ、この腐ったみかんのもが。そもそも、なんでいるのですか？ゆうちゃんはもう大量の許可が出ているのですよ。このノットポンコツが。
Ignore me. Ow.
That's right, my presence here is dependent on that condition. Since Yu doesn't curl into a ball and seclude herself from the cold anymore, she doesn't have to stay here either. Be that as it may.
引っ越し。めんどくさい。それで朝から見せつけられるこっちの身にもなるのですよ。
Tama, quit breathing fire when you're facing us. You're gonna burn my bangs
と
off.
ころでね、私の実家に行く件なんだけど、無視されたのですよ。タマの存在をなきものに。
Here's the thing, though. Tama doesn't want him to move out.
Because he's competent.
No! Because who the fuck's gonna feed them? At this point, Ren and you are the only people capable of making good, acceptable food. Heck, apparently you is better than Ren at this point. Which is impressive. Don't worry, Tama, I'm gonna be ignored. I'm gonna be ignored just as much in my married life soon enough myself.
タマちゃんちょっと邪魔。失礼。
So rude.
You chase Tama off with ease. I'm used to seeing this by now. So anyways, you were saying something about seeing your parents? With Tama gone, the conversation could continue. I'm sorry, Tama, I'll make some special almond jelly later for you, just for you.
準備できてる？
Mostly, it's still summer, so I shouldn't need anything thicker than jeans, right?
多分レンはそこまで寒くないと思う。けど、私の分は必要。
And let's go buy some warm clothes for you later. You're probably low on those heat pads, right?
できれば買い足しておきたい。
And let's head out there once we're done eating.
わかった。じゃあ、はい。
That the stuff's the best.
よかった。
She blushes happily. Every damn thing this girl does is so
じ
cute.
ゃあ次は私の番。
Here it comes.
もぐもぐ。おいしい。
You made it. Didn't you taste test it?
だって、あなたが食べさせてくれたから。
Someone's going to brandish a knife. She fidgets a bit and looks up at me with those puppy eyes. My heart! Oh, what joy it is to be alive!
ダメだこりゃ。
I think we thoroughly disgusted the lady of the house.
The lady doth protest too much.
We've bought what we need now, right?
揃ったと思う。
You walk down the road, arms loaded down with the stuff in our bags. Mine are a bit heavy, but yours are on the small side. Wonder how many times you made this trip looking exactly like this before. But this is the way I like it. I wouldn't mind it if we kept living this way forever. So reflect on this, you begins to speak.
私考えていたことがある。
は？
寮を出ようと思う。私の両親に挨拶をしてからだけど。
Huh? After what she said this morning, her words come as a surprise. What brought this
レンの
on?
家って今は空き家だよね。
Yeah, I don't think anybody's there at the moment. I choose to drop the question I asked, because she didn't even stop to consider answering it.
じゃあ暮らす。
We who?
私とレンが。
Really? I'd never have seen that proposal coming. But now that I think about it, that might be nice. I was just gonna
Shall
roll
we
with
go
whatever
on?
you wanted. Moving would be too much work, I wouldn't force her
や
to.
っぱりレンと一緒に暮らしたい。二人でイチャイチャする。
Yeah, and annoy Raker instead.
Uh-huh. You.
レンはどう？レンはどうしたい？
In Reika's case, it seems to be more something of, she owns the land and the house. And the complex, but her house itself is somewhere else.
Oh.
That's what it seems to be the case, because why the fuck would Tama go hide there then?
That's a good point.
She stares deeply into my eyes. Her irises glint like snow crystals. I stare right back as I think it over. Imagine what life on our own would look like. Yeah, that sounds nice. I'm sure that such a life would be more than enjoyable. Even now at the door, playing along with her whims is a fun affair. If we were to live with just each other instead of with all the others, it'd be a whole new type of fun, so to speak. Yeah, let's go live there. Let's go and live there, just us. You nod, satisfied. I can feel her faith in me radiating from her face. There's nothing for me to do but to prove that her confidence isn't unfounded. and I'll do everything in my power to accomplish that. You and I chose this life together, and we're gonna make it ours. Moving ever forward, matching each other's pace, just like how we walk down this sidewalk now. Last but not least, the naked apron. Proof of a newlywed wife. Impossibly close to naked apron. So it's not a naked apron then.
Again, I'm getting Shirozaki flashbacks.
You dare lie to me? Oh yeah, I forget that you can actually just like scroll down here. Woo! Yep, story. Days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months. You and I are now living together on our own. Not that much has changed since we already lived so close together at the dorm. But now that we have a place to ourselves, there's one obvious result.
もう、あなた、料理の邪魔しないで。
Cooking. You were cooking?
それ以外にキッチンで何するの？
You looks back with mild disdain while I gently run my hands over her butt. Who would work in a kitchen wearing an outfit like that?
これは、他の洋服は洗濯しちゃったから。
That is actually a hairstyle we've never seen on her.
Well, I think we have. We just only in bed.
No, because like it seems that her hair is like bundled up with a hairband lower, like down here, which isn't the case when she's in the bed. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Last time I checked, the machine was empty.
そうなの。洗濯機にかけて、部屋には運んである。
That a fact? I go her on as I continue to run my hand across her ass. Stop.
もう、撫でない。これからあなたのご飯を作らないといけないんだから。
You're making a meal? Feels more like you're inviting me to have a little fun. Stop. Take my... Stop.
Please, no.
違う。誘ってない。
Weren't? In these clothes?
そう。これでもちゃんと料理しようとしてた。
Okay, I see. Sorry, you. I pretend to take her at her word and pull away. Yu's expression turns victorious.
何？あなた、昨日あれだけ足でしてあげたのに。
That was yesterday, today's you today, in your words.
あれだけ私には盛ってるみたいな言い方したのに、自分の時はそうなんだ。レンみたいなのを去るっていう。
Ah, I guess you have a point. Sorry, I thought you were enjoying it. But I guess I'll just have to hold out until you're ready. Put my hand away from Yu's ass and turn to leave the room.
ちょっとレン、していい？
I can. She won't put what she really means into words. Let's enjoy this a little longer. You can see it in her eyes.
まだ時間はあるから、本当はご飯を作らないといけないんだけど、レンに付き合ってあげる。
At this point, just be like, no, I can wait. We can continue this after we're done eating.
Go back and read a book.
Just troll her.
Yeah.
Like just full on grab one of her porn mags, sit down nearby, and just start reading.
Yeah, very ostentatiously.
just like as if he's reading the finest literature. Oh yes, what a
Just
profound
reading
line.
newspaper or something.
What a profound line. She's screaming that she will be pregnant to the heavens. How truly profound.
Pistols, cock is up. Anyway.
Nah.
Quote,
I mean, we know how profound it is, since it is, after all, life magic.
Quote Shakespeare.
As
Anyway.
Patricia puts it.
Yeah.
Thanks, you're the
Thanks,
best wife I could ask for.
大げさなんだから。昨日は足だったから。
Stop!
じゃあ、 今日はお尻でしてあげる。もう、そんなに喜ばないで。期待通りの気持ちよさじゃないかもしれないけど。ガチガチにな。
Nah, let me just like skip this.
Oh boy.
And that was all, sadly.
Oh well.
At least we got
Maybe
like
we-
a little bit of them just married. Apparently the voice actor is Ayumi Sada.
I don't think we usually do those anyway, so.
Yeah, we don't because
皆さん、こんにちは。はじめま
we
し
can't fucking understand them.
て。めっちゃ思考しちゃう？
Breakfast with a naked apron.
Brute.
What a brute. I'm not gonna read the last part.
Et tu brute.
Also, there's just like an antenna of hair just like pointing off to the side of me. That is really annoying me. It's like an ahoge, but it's just kind of like misplaced itself by 90 degrees.
いろいろと
You're having a bit of a hair disaster.
干渉だよ。
A battle has only begun, or something.
You get a pyramid built for you.
That one is still the nicest one.
イヤホン推奨。
Nice. Soundtrack for this game is still really nice. Anyway, so suppose this is the end of the part.
Yes, indeed, folks.
Next Sunday, we'll be starting with Reria's route, because fuck Emily, we will not cover her. If you want to see any content on her, just go to the old playlist. The entire Emily route is there. I suffered through it. I did not enjoy it. I hope the fucking lead arrow actually makes Ren forget all his feelings for Emily when he's hit with it. Sadly, it didn't work, apparently.
Pardon you.
Sorry. And Amity is the only route that is like the main reason why I redid the series, since one part is missing, and this really needs to be fixed. Someone in my friend just started playing South Park: The Fractured But Whole. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to see you next time. Bye bye.